What's going on, everybody? I'm CaptainRoBear, and this is Baldur's Gate episode 44.
44.
Yeah.
That's a lot.
Y'all made it to Wednesday and almost halfway through the first year of the month. What is even going on? Is 2022 going to be a blip?
Here's to making it halfway through dry January without it being dry January.
Here's to being liars for the rest of the year.
Here's to just making shit up.
Perfect for this show.
Yeah.
People try to put their lives back together, make some serious affirmations. I just try to get my sleep schedule right in the entire month of January. Like, I set the bar low and it's still not going great. If I could take one thing back from the pandemic, is what it took from me as far as the shamble of my sleep schedule.
Yeah, I think every morning it's harder and harder for me to wake up. I slowly shift unless I have that early morning meeting, which really sucks because then I have to talk to people and I can barely speak. Words are not a thing. And I'm like, well, I gotta go talk about super important stuff with this other company and I can barely put words together.
Yeah. Yep. This is fine.
Sounds about right.
I have never had this much mental fog since high school. Like, every now and then I just sit down, I'm like, what I gotta do? And then all of a sudden I blink. I'm like, oh, I just fell asleep for about 30 minutes there. Okay, let's go ahead and put the desk in standing. We're gonna go into standing here.
Yep.
Pacing is better than falling asleep.
Survive.
And I'll admit this to chat. I ended the episode yesterday, and no longer when I got it uploaded to YouTube, I fell forward and I fell asleep, and my head was resting on the microphone. And normally, if I hit like this, I'm gonna wake up at some point in time, but I didn't. And I drooled on my beard for a solid probably hour and a half in some sort of comatose state like this. And I woke up and I was like, oh, I just went and I took a shower. It was the grossest.
Yeah. Good plan.
Just so disappointed with myself that I was like, I can't even go to bed like this. How do I? No.
Classic.
I can't do this.
And I was like, well, I just had this hour and a half nap. I might as well be productive when I do it. Oh, good times. Let me tell you. Appreciate y'all joining us. Big announcements, everybody, and what they're up to this week. Whoever wants to run with it first.
I will. I can. Guess what? We've got D20 Deathmatch again. And of course, if you've missed any of them, for whatever reason, first of all, I gift you my forgiveness. And you can catch up on the YouTube channel at D20 Deathmatch, of course, as well. And Mudcat also recently came out with some Patreon content if you want to know more about the one-shot and some of the thinking that he went through and the prep work. So that's also really exciting and pretty darn good. I'm biased, obviously. I'll put that at the forefront. So I won't be a liar.
And all that content is on the Patreon?
It's
Wow.
all on the Patreon.
That's amazing.
So it's gonna be a good time. We've got Pie Sharp Art, who's gonna be joining us with Stella Luna, which if you got me on Pink Pixels, you know how awesome Stella Luna is. So it'll be a fun time.
Yeah. Is your Patreon D20 Deathmatch?
It is.
Sweet. I need to make an easy command. I got to make an easy command for your YouTube, your Twitch, and then the Patreon. So it's like, ding.
Done.
So you can just do exclamation point D20D.
There it all is.
D20 DM. Let's go. Any other announcements for this week?
I'm alive.
Yeah, I am alive.
It's pretty great.
Stay healthy, stay alive, That's important right now. It's unfortunately not easy.
Radio, you got any announcements this week?
No.
Announcements over here. We got more D&D this week. You guys get Witchlight actually after tomorrow's Meteorian Core, which debuts at 5 p.m. CT, 6 p.m. ET, as we hop back in and find out what the hell is going on inside the good old Country Boys caravan. And Witchlight picks back up, headed towards Barlona's Bog and Downfall. So we get all the wonderful shows. As you guys have seen, you're going to be able to catch up on Witchlight episodes on my channel. They will be going up after the uploads to Rare Drop's official channel. So they will actually be in both places. I'm going to deliver you guys an official YouTube schedule next week, so you know when the official upload date of all our content between my channel and anybody that's involved here that does stuff that you want to watch. It's all going to be on a nice little infograph so you guys know when and where you can pick that wonderful stuff up. And I want to thank you, because we've done YouTube for all this long and never posted a schedule. And thanks to all of you, we got to 100,000 watch hours this week.
Wow.
It's a lot of freaking dur, man. It's a ton of hours. I am very, 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 very impressed that you like what we do. So thank you. That's a very cool number that I do not take lightly. So thank you guys. I appreciate the shit out of your patronage. That's a lot of D&D watched. So you've seen the same dick joke for 100,000 hours.
More wooden pickles. That's what the people want.
Give it to them.
When it's good, there's no reason to change.
Yeah.
And that's what she said.
You just gotta find a merch store that will provide it.
I want
T-shirts are one thing. The wooden pickles, whatever.
Yeah, that's the merch I want.
Hey,
I'll just hand carve them.
I'm surprised that you don't have Randy's Etsy shop with just like a one random item that comes up a year, like something you've whittled by being on like a camp out.
Something shitty. Like it's just merely a stick with a few scratches in it. Done.
You know what? It would be sad, because there would be a motherfucker that would go for a 1-for-1 Randy's Christmas ornament.
Yes. If there's ever a convention, Mudcat is going to be handing out wooden sticks and I will hand out rocks. So we'll be set.
So much expectations.
At Randy's shop.
The girthy one.
What farmer's market trinket did you just produce at your desk?
Oh, this is actually a piece of wood that I had picked up on a trail somewhere, and I whittled the bark off of it, and it's got these really cool whatchamacallit marks on it. No, it's just, these are from termites.
Oh,
you can see where they've gone into the wood and out the other side. It's
veiny
It's a
monstrosity.
Sometimes I forget that you're an old man. It's just a piece of wood I picked up on the trail on the back 40.
That's beautiful.
Sometimes I
guilty.
watch the termites for hours.
they're just sitting there eating away.
Oh god, that's good shit. Thank you, Voodoo Ranger, for your generous sponsorship into 2022. I love you guys, and hopefully tomorrow I'll remember actually put my Voodoo Ranger in the refrigerator. 2 days. I actually sniped some sparkling alcohol-free Welch's cocktail upstairs because I
love that stuff.
I mean, it is diabetes in a bottle. Like, it's fantastic. I mean, it's no cold duck. I mean, but you know, hey, beggars can't be choosers. But I was like, I can't open up any of these other things here. I was like, it is worse than opening up a high schooler's cooler that's been picked through up there. It's just, you'd rather go, nah, I'll pass. But we appreciate you, Voodoo, and you guys are out there on the hunt. I did see in the Hoppy Pack, which is the greatest way to try a whole variety of different Voodoo Ranger products, they have my favorite Starship IPA right now. You can literally go ahead and jettison your mind to Moon by drinking a high alcoholic hazy IPA. If you were at PAX West, or no, PAX East 2 years ago, I was literally on that rocket ship for about 5 days straight. Oh, there was 2019 was it's 2020 was a wild trip. That shit was good.
What I want to know is, have you got a chance to try the Agent 77 IPA yet? Their new new rotator.
Well, funny you mentioned that. It was my choice out of the two that they sent, Captain Dynamite and Agent 77. I got to have the early build, and I love 77, and I called it. I said 77 won't win because it's not as bold as Dynamite, but it's my favorite of the two. So I'm excited it's getting its own release. Patrick from Voodoo also loves Agent 77, so I'm excited it's getting its day in the sun. Good googly moogly. Bass Hunter, thank you for the gifted subs, my friend. Appreciate you.
Have a grape juice cocktail to that.
And I want to give a shout out to, if you guys remember Shepard, who appeared on this channel for our charity event and was our lovely filthy goblin named Bramble. Shep is having a big day. If you know him, he is a Monster Hunter creator on Twitch, and he's been going ham because of the release of Monster Hunter Rise on PC. If you are on PC and you want a whole boatload of free cosmetics, if you go and you gift 2 subs on Shepard's channel, you get all these Palamute costumes and the Kitsune mask. You get a whole bunch of them that you would normally have to pay $5 or $10 for, and you get to support Shepard, and you get the items for free if you go ahead and link up your Twitch with it. So if you want to go and support a good guy and you love Monster Hunter and playing on PC, remember those will only go to PC. It won't go to your Switch version. That's what they're promoting right now. You can go over to Shepard's channel, which I believe is SD Shepard. I'm gonna double check.
That reminds me that I have not booted up Monster Hunter on my Switch in a long time.
I know, I'm getting that itch too. We were talking about that the other day.
I'm so getting it for PC. I love it because it's my favorite Monster Hunter, and it's moving to 60 frames, and they'll mod it, and they're gonna make it look even prettier.
And I get to use this controller.
I get to use my Xbox controller. That's
the only thing that matters.
The Switch controller is a little rough.
Yeah.
It's the best of the lot, but it's it doesn't hold up.
Yeah. Camera angle's hard to manipulate with it.
Yeah, the only thing it's got is the gyro aiming that's on it, and it's okay. Once I can use my paddles, I'm a happy camper. But yeah, that's very cool. So if you want to support a friend of the channel, SD Shepard, twitch.tv/SD Shepard, good dude. And if you want to laugh, his channel is absolutely filthy. I love his community. There's I don't know if there's anybody that's clipped more out of context than Shepard. And how can you not love a guy that naturally sounds like Lemongrab? Yeah, so if you see one of his emotes in channel where it's someone just shaking their face over and over again, that's him. Lovely dude. And we want to thank all our lovely patrons, Shabby, Shy Flames, the OG for namesake himself, West Wolf. Thank you guys for your generous patronage and making this channel fucking locomotive move. Thank you guys very much. Thanks for all the $25 patrons. I'll keep calling y'all out until I get tired of it, baby. Caleb, Aaliyah, Kevin, Monica, thank you all so much. We appreciate you all greasing the wheels, and everybody who's over in the $10, $5, and just the tip $2 tiers. Thank you. Appreciate you. And before we start, since I finally remembered, we'll give a good old toast to one of my favorite comedians of all time. Rest in peace, Bob Saget. One of the funniest guys I ever got to go see live. Cheers, my friend. You and Norm. Hope you're having a cocktail somewhere.
There's shit everywhere.
Dirty Workin' somewhere. I'll never get that sequel to Dirty Work. Damn you. Picking up where we left off last week. The party getting all their ducks in a row. Rendezvousing back with Kurt Sawyer from Sawyer, and Sawyer. Receiving that line of essentially job credit in case they ever need to pick up some odd work. And also a carte blanche retainer for a lawyer in town. You guys did hear of some protection jobs that were needed, especially because of this werewolf outbreak problem that seems to be happening inside the city. You also centered yourself with Asher coming back from a special trip to the upper crust, where he visited with some folks in a wonderful Feywild society named the Fern and Folly Society. Discovering a literal patch of dream realm somewhere inside Baldur's Gate. You were to ascertain that you have now become a fellow of this said society, looking for an individual who can travel between planes to further their research. You were shown they have become the fine creators of a wonderful knockoff Neosporin, but still seek more knowledge within the exotic species of the Feywild and their research. You were introduced to Bowie, the baby displacer beast, given plenty of licks and snugs. We pick back up inside the Elf Song Tavern with you all dead set on heading towards the Fern and Folly Society in the morning. Currently locked out of the upper city until morning. If anybody wants to do anything before the evening closes, this is your opportunity.
Well, I know Asher is probably, after having the experience with the Fern and Folly Society and everything, and thinking about the Feywild, and he kind of realizes he probably really needs to check in with Chikios at some point. But also in that, he remembers having this very, very important book that he hasn't really read a lot into as of yet. And since we have some downtime, he's gonna shockingly do something he always does, and that's read a book. So he's just probably going to be at the tavern with like some drinks, probably in like a upstairs quieter corner booth, and he's going to be reading his book of dreams, and kind of has a journal, like a notebook open, with various notes and things that he's learned from Chikios, and he's just kind of like reading and comparing and just trying to understand and look at the magic that's available to him, and trying to decipher and figure those things out. And so he's probably just going to take it easy and relax tonight and kind of focus on that.
Go ahead and give me a history check.
History, here we go.
Oh, dang.
28.
Like syllabus day. You make sure to go through your pamphlet front and back.
Syllabus a day, oh my god.
You're looking through and you can see, okay, Gonna be receiving some robes when I get up there. Asher knows to put on his freshest Axe body wash and spray. You understand there will be a multiple garment change is one of the words that you retain from reading through the pamphlet. So there's going to be a little bit of pomp and circumstance. You also see the costumes for your porters that they'll be wearing that you have not told the rest of the cast about yet. It also has a small line down below about making sure that you concentrate and center in on your fursona of choice. Just a simple line down at the bottom that asks you to concentrate on your fursona of choice.
Huh. All right. Well, that's something.
If you're in the booth reading, Aelun will be drinking somewhere behind you, trying to peek over your shoulder at your book. Not stealthily at all.
You know, Aelun, if you want to join me, you can just sit at the table. You don't have to be. I'm against the wall. I don't know why you're standing there breathing so heavily. Like, are you okay? Do you need...
No, I was just fixing this lantern. As he turns around, as like starts adjusting the lantern.
That's a fireplace.
It explains why it's so hot.
Well, just have a seat. You know, you wanna look at the pictures in this pamphlet. I'm diving into this book here, but
I'm not really interested. He'll sit down. But if you want me to, sure, I could look.
Sure, yeah. Here you go. If you need any help or anything,
no. Hey, listen, I will do this. No problem. I'll let you know if I find anything. As he starts flipping through pages.
And and then I'll quietly sit there and, you know, occasionally order drinks. Probably order a drink for Aelun, and sitting there reading with me. And
I just remembered we finished up playing hide and seek. I'm stoned as a gourd.
Well, you would cast lesser restoration, so you weren't that stoned.
Oh, okay, yeah, I was able to get my wits about me. Yeah, you guys got left in the.
I'm doing pretty good because I took a nap in the floorboards. So.
You're still sleeping there, aren't you? Did you ever come out?
No, she had to fix the floor.
Yeah.
Oh. She was like running through the baseboards trying to chase the fruit.
Yeah. Remember, I tunneled around for it.
Yeah, so this is like the cleanup evening after the shenanigans of drinks and hide and go seek.
Mm-hmm. After fixing all the floorboards and nailing them back down once again, Gitzi's going to kind of slam her hammer, letting it fall to the table with a clatter, and realize that she hasn't cleaned her hammer for a long time. So she's just going to kind of scoot everyone over in this little booth and start wiping it down on the table, not really concerned with hygiene or anything.
So what is it that we're all doing tonight, huh?
I'm not going anywhere. I'm feeling pretty comfy.
Night is when the activity is supposed to happen, right? All the young ones go out. Can't be turning in already.
Gitzi, don't you think we've had enough activity? As I'm sitting there also leafing through a book, looking the exact opposite from Asher, who is a studious student. I look like the failing, about to be high school dropout.
Gitzi's gonna take a moment.
What is this? A book club? Did we all join and not tell me? Or is this some remedial reading class for you all and Asher's teaching you? What is going on here? When did everyone start getting into reading?
Well, to be fair, I've always been into reading.
Yes, I have also always been into books and stuff.
Maybe you should have been earlier and you could have taught Aelun how to read.
I know how to read. I read this entire book as he pulled out his Kama Sutra.
You don't know how to read.
The chapter on biting in that is really good.
You come say that to my face.
As I turn to look at her and go, you've been full of shit for so long. You don't know how to read?
I will throw my mug at him.
No, throwing a mess.
My reaction time's too slow. It just, ow. It took me a while to figure it out, but yeah, you have a clue.
Yes. What would you know about it? You can't even, you don't even know who you are. As I point to you.
If it weren't for Lester Restoration, that would be 100% true. You're not wrong.
Listen, I don't have to sit here and take any of this bullshit. He's gonna go stomp off in the corner with Asher's book and then sit in the corner and.
You had gotten in the booth, right, to read?
Yeah, I'm getting up.
And I had scooted next to you. You're gonna have to try to
I'm climbing
push me
over
out.
you. I'm climbing over.
No,
It's an awkward climb.
Down.
Asher, make sure that's the one with the pictures in it for him.
Just
Difficult
squeeze
as
in.
possible.
No,
No.
stepping on your legs and shit.
No.
It's a society pamphlet. Hey,
There's some good pictures there.
yeah. Luckily, I have fantastic ideas for a wonderful wardrobe for myself for this mixer when it happens.
What are you doing, dear?
Oh, I'm just gonna spruce this up and make it look a little bit better. You see this kind of mantle shifts and changes a bit with the seasons, so I figured, I'd go with maybe an autumn, and it's from the Feywild, so I figured they'd get a kick out of it.
Yes, the colors of things dying. It's a fan favorite for all of us, isn't it?
It's a kind of a grim way to look at it,
That
Gitzi.
is a very grim way to look at it. I would never say that to certain people in the Feywild because there's a whole autumn court, and that would not go over well.
Goodness, they most of all should know what it's about. And that only happens if you fear death. Isn't that truly something wonderful, though, isn't it? Death is just part of it. They should know in that decomposition phase, that's when it gets to go and eat all of that stuff up as it breaks it down and preps for something new and wonderful.
Chen,
eating
Gitzi's
phase.
talking about eating again.
Wait a second. If death is a good thing, then how come you always get mad when I kill stuff?
Well, there's the right things that you have to kill. You can't just burn the entire forest.
You can't
down.
have it both ways. Either death is good or it is not.
Absolutely can have it both ways. It's called
You don't-
being greedy.
You don't make any sense.
Well, you can't read.
No, it is the way of the Gitzi.
Listen,
Yes,
I'm
what
going
he
to
said.
let that go because I know that you are tired and you have not had enough fruit today and you are low blood sugar. I'm going to let that one go, but
Only 30% of what you said was right. Everything else was wrong.
let's
But
see.
you can go get me more fruit. She'll actually pull back the fruit.
Oh.
The fruit part. She's gonna slam her hammer back on the table again. It's the fruit
Hey,
part.
careful. This is very ancient, powerful book here, okay? Can we just ixnay on the swinging of the hammer?
Yes,
If it's lasted this long, it'll be fine. There's a reason
Yeah.
why it's still around.
Yeah, it's magical. It would have been
It's
fine.
even
I know.
older than you are.
See? But
I think.
she'll scoot back. If you would like to get out with ease, you can if you promise to get me fruit.
Oh no, I've already climbed out. Well, okay, I've attempted
Okay,
to
you
climb
can
over
try.
you. It's a 12.
I will try to hold you back.
Ugh.
I am
Mom, put the
holding you
stuff
down
to
in
you.
this corner.
You are only allowed to get out if you promise to get me fruit. It has to be
Listen.
fresh. None of that preserved stuff, and it can't be rotting.
Why would I get you fruit? You haven't even finished my arm yet.
You'll get it.
You promised.
I promised that I would get it to you
You-
when it is
listen.
done and when you are ready.
You haven't even worked on it. You've been here doing nothing.
Nothing? Excuse me? Who of the two of us decided to go wander down a random aisle, get kidnapped, and then forced us to fight in an arena of death?
Listen, I understand where you're coming from, but to be fair, that was Josiah's fault.
I'll take that. I mean, I really was the loud bastard.
He is the one who whistled.
Next time, don't run so fast. It's those legs of yours.
Next time, don't whistle so loud.
Hey, you know, now that I think about it, me getting lost and then surrounded by werewolves isn't that bad because, you know, I was just following your guys' lead.
No, it's still very bad.
It's very bad.
It's
It was
very
just
bad.
staring at you.
It was very embarrassing on your part.
Maybe the worst that anything has ever happened to us.
They purposely got lost. You accidentally got lost.
I don't know if
Actually, we
they
didn't
purposely
purposely
got
get
lost. I don't think you can purposely get lost.
And
Can
they
you?
were
I just want you to know something about werewolves is that they eat the face first.
Okay.
Kind of like basilisks. They just
Yeah, they go for the face first.
didn't know.
Why are you telling me this?
For your own protection.
Okay, I will try to keep my face away from a werewolf.
That's what I'm saying. Or at least close your eyes.
Or we can get you a mask.
You know, Aelun, I actually wanted to ask you. I don't think we might have. I don't remember. It's been so long, right? It's been years.
But for you, maybe.
Right. Did you like? How did you become a werewolf? Like, were you
Personal.
like? Well, I'm just curious. We've never asked, and I'm just curious. Like, were you like out in the woods at night or something, and then like you
I
got?
think you can just ask someone how they became a werewolf.
Why not?
Yes, I don't think it works that way. It's very rude.
Yes, it's very rude.
Well, then how does it work? Were you born this way?
No, I mean, I've told you. I told you way back when we met. You don't remember?
No.
But that is, listen, you have to remember what your friends say. Very upset by this.
Oh, come on, just out with the story.
Fine. It is not even a good story. I was in the fighting
But
pits.
he wants to know.
I was in the fighting pits, and they offered me more money to fight as a werewolf. And of course, I'm going to become a werewolf if someone asks if you want to be a werewolf.
That's not how everyone answers that, dear.
Why would you not want to be stronger and faster? To be able to eat people with your mouth.
So
Isn't it a curse for a reason?
Well, I mean, you know, I guess that depends how you look at it, I suppose. You've met Rook. He's more of a blessing, I would say.
He always threatens to eat me.
Well, I mean, that you have it coming though.
what's the person look like that turned you, man?
Like a wolf.
Yeah, was it like Interview with a Vampire, or I just want to know how it went down. We were like,
Yes, he was wearing a shirt with many ruffles.
where do
Oh, he romanced him before he bit him.
where?
A lot of
Was there wine?
Where
Hey.
do they bite you?
Yeah, where they bite you?
Grundle. Totally Grundle.
Like,
Grundle.
obviously,
Tingle Grundle.
Did he bite off your arm?
No, that came later, but they did bite
Oh.
me in the arm.
Oh shit!
Oh.
the fur, like, legitimately, that's the way they do it, like bicep or wrist or.
It was just the forearm. I don't know. It's not like a. There's not like a right way to do it. You just and that's it.
I was
it like
expecting
a
more.
ritual?
What was it like the first night?
What was
Like the first full moon, like your first time, like, you know, what was that meeting like between you and Rook?
Yes.
I don't really remember the first time. The first time was just the kind of a haze. I remember running to the forest, and vaguely I remember eating some people, but I think that was just maybe a dream. Probably was just a dream. But yeah, I woke up in the woods, naked. which is no, it was a nice summer night, so it was it's kind of a good nice walk home. It was a little weird when I got back in town and I wasn't wearing any pants, but it I felt good though. I felt strong. Lot of energy. But memories, not so much. Well, I guess I do remember just being in a lot of pain before all of that. A lot of pain and then a lot of being naked. So, kind of like a typical Friday night.
Got it.
What was it like for you the first time that you murdered people with fire?
Ouch.
I was gonna say this dead face.
That's
Just he really wants to know.
this might be
Who
too
would
soon.
like refills for their drinks? I can go get anyone some refills.
I lean over to Josiah. Everybody got all over my ass when I fucking said it. It was bullshit.
You're not wrong. Sorry about that, friend.
No, I lean over and I go, it was fucked up, man. It wasn't cool at breakfast. It's not really cool now either.
And what was it like for you when you stole an old man's life? As he looks at Jinrid.
Oh, we're having riddle conversations tonight. Okay.
That one's him being mean. The one to Asher was sincere.
I am not drunk enough for this Discord. Gitzi, if you'd like to go to the bar,
Yes. I
We'll
have
go.
no desire to go down my memory lane. Let them divulge into their deep, dark histories. You and I can share a pint.
I look back over at him, little bloodshot. Well, at least I was able to read him his last rites.
I want you to know that I ate half of your food on the ship.
You son of a bitch. It's too much information for his brain to process. To realize he's only got half rations for so long. Wisdom saving throw. It's just that constant. This is why I was always so fucking hungry on the ship. A constant sense of
I am eating
hungry.
for two, and you are you. You're not even like you're more stars than human, right?
I begin to cast a spell.
Now,
I
Jinrid?
I duck behind
Nope.
Asher.
It'll be slide of total I'll give you a dexterity saving throw against
Okay.
my spell attack.
Okay,
ooh, take that.
that's not bad.
You dive
Yeah,
behind
I
me.
know,
I
I know, it's
instinctually
just
cast
that
shield.
Is this
This is why Gitzi and I got up to go get drinks.
Goodbye.
Is this happen to be a charmed or sleeping spell?
No, it is not.
Okay, cool.
All
No,
right.
it's a few spell. Can Mud throw an equal 20 to match that?
Oh, he has never been challenged this way before.
No,
Oh!
no, sir.
I still cast shield. As he's like diving, I'm just
Yeah.
I'm like reading, and I just go. Vroom. I'm just like still reading.
And it, you son of a bitch! As I cast this spell, and Asher looking up, no! The shield goes up and over. You see that star magic come from my hands and shoot over towards Aelun. And as he's moving back behind you, in slow motion, the distance between where he's moving and the floor grows incredibly far as he morphs into a small pot-bellied corgi as I cast polymorph. As he's currently sailing, tongue out, before he dumps and skids back behind the table. Fuck you.
What's my to hit as a corgi?
Little ankle biter.
Little ankle biter.
That is the best response ever to this.
If he's going in for ankle bite, let's see here.
Corgi don't give a fuck.
Does a corgi have pack tactics?
Yeah, do I have keen sense pack tactics?
You can add this into your extras.
Okay.
If you go to your character sheet, this is all thanks to Monica showing us. Do you know where that's at now?
The extras, yeah.
Yeah.
I know where extras is.
Sweet.
What am I doing there?
You're not just a dog tag. What's the regular dose? You got like a cat in here. How do we not just have a regular dog? We got death dogs. We got
Corgi.
devil dogs.
A corgi is not a regular dog.
Yeah, I got a blink dog, a death dog, a devil dog, doomwake giant. Dog.
Oh, I think they have it under Mastiff.
Mastiff?
Yeah.
Yeah, make it a mastiff.
Is that
Why
under
not?
pet or
I
battle
mean,
creature?
corgis have mastiff energy.
Yes.
They do have Mastiff energy. And he's a ferocious corgi, so I'm gonna let him roll the Mastiff card.
Hell yes. Let's go.
You sure you don't want him to be the shadow mastiff?
I do have keen hearing and smell.
Yeah. Oh, there the 20 was there. Oh my god, the 20 was there. 17 to hit. Yes, my AC is 16.
4 points of bite damage on your ankle.
Ah, shit. I'm not kicking a dog. And so I said, I go back behind him. I'm just gonna pet you. How do you like that? And I just start petting your head and scratching your ears. How do you like that, little shit? Yeah.
He'll actually go. I'm just like let you pet his head.
Oh, that feels good.
Yeah.
And once you stop biting me,
I'm getting you.
I get lost in the fact that I now have a small corgi pup, and I just kind of pick you up and set you on my lap.
I will. If we're sitting at the table, I'll just dunk my face into my tankard of ale.
This is fine. Everything's fine here.
Have you named him yet?
Peaches. I named him Peaches because I want fucking peach cobbler.
Wow,
It'd be so good
really
right
high.
now. It was worse before. It was way worse before. Don't let the kitchen staff lock you in the cooler. Nobody's ready for that.
No one locked you in the cooler. You chose to be there.
Oh, they locked me in there. I'm positive. I had to eat all the shrimp to get out.
I remember. I can still smell it on you.
Oh yeah, that's kind of gross. Can I have some of your axe?
Sure. Called prestidigitation. Snap my fingers. Just.
I could have done that too. I begin to druid craft a small Feywild collar for you, Peaches.
Aww.
What's the time on polymorph? Is it an hour? 8 hours?
10 minutes, an hour, something like that.
1 billion.
1 billion hours.
Yeah, I think it's only an hour on that.
Like the fourth level one?
Yep.
Because like true polymorph is.
Yeah, I ain't got no true polymorph.
Yeah, that's a big boss.
This is not level 12 combat.
You want to be a dragon?
This is how you be a dragon.
Well, I would suggest you go get some peach cobbler, and I'm gonna read my book.
No, we're gonna teach Peaches how to read. He's got a better chance in this form.
Well, you can start with a pamphlet. Good luck with that. I'm gonna read this book that I've been trying to read this entire evening.
See, Peaches, these are the costumes that we have to wear. We have to wear fucking costumes? What? Whoa. We haven't had a conversation about costumes yet.
Huh? What? Sorry, I was reading.
Yeah, hey, well, you know what? How about you read us to find fucking print? Me and Peaches just discovered that we have to wear this tomorrow. And
Wear
it's
what?
I turn around, I show you the pamphlet, and it has the different versions of what can only be described as the Cult of Dionysus wear, where it is green wreaths up at the top, single white sheets with a second green and gold sash that comes across. Very, very college toga party. And then it shows like the 17 different styles of like porter backpacks and Sherpa wear that we have to bring in all of the shit to the Feywild. Where are we supposed to get this? Do we just show up and we get like... Me and Peaches have serious concerns.
I don't know. I didn't know that was the thing. I just figured they're gonna send an escort and we're gonna get escorted there tomorrow or whenever they're supposed to send someone, and then we're gonna go and have a cocktail party or something. And I think they're gonna have like outfits for you. I don't know how it works.
Once you say cocktail party, okay, I'm okay with it. I'm fine.
I think
that checks.
You gotta realize I had like a 10-minute conversation in like a demi-plane or something, pocket dimension plane of existence. So I don't know a whole lot. I figured it would be good to make connections with the upper echelon, and that's what we're doing.
I look down the corgi and go, what do you think, Peaches? What do you think?
Peaches?
He's not answering to Peaches.
I think that Peaches is drunk.
Oh no.
I'm gonna start pissing in the booth.
Oh, and I set the pissing puppy next to you, Gitzi. I go, I'm not dealing with this. I'll see you guys in the morning. And as I begin to walk up the banister rail, I unpolymorph him.
Good grief.
Did you spill something in the booth?
Well, now it smells like piss. I'm gonna close up my book and gather my things and
don't forget your pamphlet, which has now been in his piss.
I'm good. You know what? Actually, you hold on to that one. I've got others. I'm gonna go. You might want to clean that up before they.
You sure? You don't want it?
No, I'm good.
Is this about the time we come back with beers and snacks?
Absolutely.
The one night that Gitzi wanted to go to the club, the boys got too high and pissed at the table.
Ready to go for once. You could have been the disco ball with your silver shell. Throw her up in the air and spin her around.
See that girl?
She's got streamers hanging from her arms. Get her some tasseled boots.
Incredible.
Those are in style, right?
They can't
Oh yeah.
be.
Heck yeah.
I mean, we're going to a toga party, so.
Yeah, why not?
Oh, what's this about a toga party? Oh, check this out. They just made fresh peach cobbler.
Take a
Oh,
bite,
man.
everyone. We each got you all
Look.
a slice.
Oh, don't sit in this booth. Aelun pissed in it.
Oh wait, no, not me.
Hey,
Somebody.
Who the
Not
hell
me.
is Jen?
Clean
Oh.
this up. Goodness.
God damn it.
If you make a mess, you have to pick it up.
Jin went
It wasn't
upstairs.
me.
He's too high or something.
Fuck! I got him 2 ales. That means I need to drink 4.
Oh no, how will you survive?
I know. It's terrible. But you know what? As I take a big spoonful through that sugary, flaky crust and shove the peach into my mouth. This right here
Mm-hmm.
It's gonna make it everything okay.
Son of a bitch.
I kind of do want some peach cobbler.
Eat some. Gitzi will talk a little bit loudly, hoping her voice will carry up to Jen. This peach cobbler is amazing.
I can't believe you've done this to me.
It smells good, it's warm, and the crust is flaky.
I know I'm gonna have to do like Aelun sit-ups in the morning because of the sugar involved in this, but oh my god, this is exactly what I needed to level me out right now.
It's perfect. Here, hand me a slice as well.
I mean, I've never seen the kitchen staff give us like a pie 10 of this before, but I'm so glad they did. Hey, we eat on this for the next couple hours.
I'll be honest, I think we have a bit of a reputation at this point.
What, for being drunks?
Luckily,
eating a lot.
Luckily,
Both.
I haven't gone all the way back up to my room. I'm kind of giggling, looking over the banister, still that of my handiwork, and I can see that. I can hear you guys talking about peach cobbler. Oh, God, that sounds so good. I'm gonna give myself a wisdom saving throw if I can peel myself down to get down the banister. Oh, I just sit there, I'm drooling. I just think about it. And I watch you guys eat peach cobbler, and I want to be there so bad, but I just pass out looking right over the rail. Oh, it's gonna be so good. Just like last Thursday when I passed out and didn't pick up my pizza.
I mean, would you say
Real
that? I mean,
life
how hard past that are you? Are you like leaning over to the point of where like your head is down and you're drooling on
your
the first floor?
on my on my goatee? Yeah, we'll go ahead and say that. You know, that sounds believable.
Yes.
Oh boy. Hey Josiah, I actually had a question. What book were you reading earlier?
It's actually something I was hoping to ask for your assistance on at some point, but you know, you've been busy with other stuff. It's the Atlas of Endless Horizons. As he turns the spine over to you, I understand some of it, but a lot of it is, I mean, when I say a lot, I mean like probably 99.9% of it is way out of my range. There's
Do you want me to
plenty of
look at it?
common words that I can get. I mean, if you could help me, absolutely. I mean, you want to look at this, I'm sure I've seen you get all kinds of things from your books. Maybe this help you and me at the same time.
Sure. Yeah. I mean, actually, this is this book I've been reading is all about like dream walking and dreams and honing in skills. Did you know that with enough practice and understanding, I can go into your dreams?
Yeah. Something.
Awesome. And there's also things, and I'm still figuring it out, but there's things I can literally teleport. It's a ways off still, but like there's some crazy stuff you can do with this. Anyway, but that's besides the point. You asked me to look at this. Sure, let me just. He just kind of like opens it up and just starts kind of like combing through this atlas that Josiah has given him. Do you want to make any kind of check just to see what I can ascertain from this book?
Yeah.
Arcana, history,
Intelligence.
Just straight intelligence.
Yep.
17.
You can get a pretty good chunk. You're a good speed reader.
I was a part of Reader Digest for a very long time.
And what which book is this again?
So this is the Atlas of Endless Horizons. It teaches me, as you read it, Misty Step and Dimension Door, and there are also a couple of spells that he can get, but you didn't disclose those to me at the time of getting my item E.
we'll go with the ones that you were able to get. So if you don't currently have Dimension Door, I know you have Misty Step, but if you don't currently have Dimension Door, you can go ahead and add that on to your list.
For Josiah, right? Because those are the ones he was going to get.
No, you just ran through the book with him, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so you're going to pick that spell up too.
Oh. Okay, all right.
Nerd.
Oh, Josiah, this is what Gitzi. Hold on, this is really cool. Okay, so you
That
know,
was just
you
a
know.
Becca thing.
Oh, okay.
There's a difference.
Well, not tossing a coin to you.
Just a voice that goes out in the hall.
Amazing.
I'm the Witcher right now.
Is that
Just
you?
me up in the corner, like
Burn, butcher, burn.
Burn.
But like Josiah, no, like this is okay. So you know how I can self-materialize close range. This is going to give you the capability to do that. But this second spell is like opening a doorway to another location a lot further away. So all you have to do is just hone in and utter and do the specific components, and I think you could master this.
Right, so what's you said utter is that this line right here as I pointed to the book? Is that what this is? That it's kind of hard.
Yes.
Okay, so how yeah, you're gonna have to tell me how to pronounce that if I'm gonna utter it.
Well, okay, so one thing is now this is the Atlas of Horizons. Okay, but
Endless Horizons.
Endless Horizons. So there are, when you are taught originally, there are specific terminology and phrases that you use for a spell, but as any good wizard or magic practitioner does, you can tweak spells to put your own kind of stamp on it. So, you know, there's generalized spells like a Private Sanctum, which I've casted before, but I put my own spin on it. So for this, it's important and helpful to have something that's important to you that ties you to the spell that will help it succeed when you cast it, as it kind of draws from your inner, I don't know, history, intelligence, that connection. I think a lot of practice, but you can actually choose that word.
Really?
Yes.
Okay. So just say if I draw upon that here and try and go there as I point to the second story. As I do, I'm gonna look up just to make sure I'm not going to go into anything. Does the 19 let me see you hanging over the edge?
Oh yeah. I'm not particularly being too sneaky at the moment.
All right, maybe not there, but maybe to the left of him. Is it raining in here, by the way? What the hell?
I'm not going to answer that. Okay, so that could be a good range for your Misty Step. It's you know, you could call it like Cat's Grace or something. You know, it's whatever you want. For the other one, it's more like you open a doorway in front of you, and you can actually bring someone with you through that doorway to another point very far away, like hundreds and hundreds of yards away, as long as you can see it.
Like I could take you to the ship right now.
Well, as long as you can see it.
I could see it in my head, right?
Well, you have to physically see it, because it's kind of like if you were to try and teleport into a place that you can't see, there could be a lot of problems with that. You could go into the middle of a person. You could go into the middle of a fire. Like, there is high risk with some of those kind of things that people historically have tried to, you know, do.
Wait, hold on. Wait. So you're saying there's people who have tried to teleport into things that they could see in their head but couldn't see, and that's turned out bad for them.
Very much so. Very much so. But for you, so if you went to the front door and you were like, I want to dimension door down towards, say, the blacksmith, and you can see it all the way down there, and you can see a location that's open, and available to you. You just need to mutter that word, and the door will open in front of you, and then you just walk through it, and it'll be like you're walking right out the other side of that door, way down in the far distance.
And do I use that same inspiration that I have in me from the Misty Step?
Yes, it's just a different phrase, a different way to cast a spell. Each spell has its different components.
Still channeling that same fire within, I guess.
Yeah. And the great thing is these are the easiest spells to do, because a lot more complicated, you need components and you need somatic, like gestures and things. With this, you just have to speak the word. That's what's great about these. That's why I think it's going to be easier for you to pick this up.
All right. Well, think I should try it now?
I would try to Misty Step just
I was going to say, I was thinking, our boys upstairs.
Let's start there, and then...
No, good heavens, go big or go home. Gitzi's been sitting here just stuffing her face with poplar the entire time, listening to the two of you try to figure this out. Just go already.
Fine.
Make it big. Surprise everyone. I didn't get to go to a party tonight, so you all get to bring it here for me. Maybe, is there
you could go with him, Gitzi.
But
he could take you with him through the door. You want to have a little fun.
What I was thinking, is there a giant lighting structure hanging from the ceiling or something?
Oh yeah, there's a big candelabra.
Mm-hmm. See, you could hop on there. Now I'm going to be real honest, and you don't tell anyone else this, but I don't think that could hold me. So I can't go up there, but Mr. Nimbletoes here might be able to.
Are you talking about Aelun? As he gives you a little wink.
Yeah, he's still pissing in corners, I'm sure.
I am very nimble, but unfortunately, I am a little bit preoccupied with my reading. What's that wet pamphlet on the table?
Oh God.
I mean, he is half beast, so it kind of makes sense. All right, just okay. Let's start there. Just try to go up to the second level. You can see it. I would suggest going to the other side a little bit. You want to stay within about 30 feet, and you want to be able to see where you're going, and then just focus, speak the word, envision yourself there, and you're set.
Josiah gets up, stands behind you, looks at that point where Jinrid is hanging over the edge. Focus. Channel. Speak the word. And you see him slip his hand inside his coat, and he closes his eyes. And as he opens them, he utters that word and tries. I imagine there's a roll here.
Oh, absolutely. Go ahead and give your spell attack, and I'm gonna let Asher set the DC for you, since he's been teaching you this entire time.
How do you find a spell attack when you don't have any spells?
So, for you, I'm going to take your charisma modifier, add it to your proficiency bonus.
Okay, 2 + 4. So we're up at 6.
Okay.
So,
Asher, I want you to roll a history check.
Oh.
Oh, damn.
27.
Oh, yeah, that's going to be good. Anything 10 or above, my dude. Asher's done a good job of laying this out for you.
As he opens his eyes, he looks just to the right of Jinrid as he utters that word.
You did it!
And he appears up top right next to him.
You did it!
And it's graceful, it's quiet.
He's still asleep.
Okay. I'm gonna Misty Step up next to you. Okay. I don't know if this is going to work, but I'm really tempted. I'm pretty confident in how I could cast Dimension Door, but we're working on you now, okay? And I have faith. You picked that up really good. So I think we open this door right in front, back down, and you push Jinrid through it so that he comes stumbling down the other side of the ground.
Oh, Jesus Christ. This is how I tear my ACL in fucking D&D.
Wait. Let's put him in a seat in front of some peach cobbler.
Oh, okay. Well, that's okay. That's a little okay. It's a door, and like usually the person you bring with is like, you know, wants to go with you. He's kind of incapacitated, so I think, you know, he would probably want peach cobbler, so I think that probably would work. So but it's literally like he's stepping out, so we kind of have to like, what I think we have to do is when you take him with you, you kind of have to hold him and then like step and then like sit him down with you. Does that make sense?
Okay. So I need to envision a door in front of the seat that I want to set him at in front of the peach cobbler. As I look down where Gitzi is just...
I'm busy.
She's
Don't
totally
bother me.
consumed. All right.
He's like,
all right.
I'm busy.
All right. Here we go. As again, he starts to work himself up. And as just before he casts that spell, puts his hand within his coat pocket again, grabs something, and utters that word. Here goes Dimension Door. You want him to lay down the line first?
Go for it.
Another history check.
Yep.
16.
16 this time. DC is going to be 14.
14. Here we go.
Oh!
I won!
Let's go.
Little bit harder this time, and you have to focus just a bit more to get it right. Door opens up. Ooh, you just see the gradual like end over end, like the perfect timing where he does this front flip through Dimension Door, and you see the second flip come down right there in front of the peach cobbler, and it's just so graceful. Oh, there's that peach cobbler. No. Oh, it's so good. You can see the drool in the peach cobbler. It's kind of sloppy. Oh.
And it's like kind of quiet. Like it's not like, you know, it's not super packed here tonight. And you just hear the loudest yes from Asher. He's like, you did it. He's just like super excited. He's like, yeah. And he just like runs all the way down.
When he hears you do that, he goes, yeah, I found a peach cobbler. I willed it. I knew I'd find some.
And I just run up to you and I just give you a big hug and I'm like jumping up and down. I'm like, you did it. You did it. You got first time.
No.
The first try.
No.
You did both of them. You did the Misty Step and then you did the door and then you pushed him through and he landed it.
Asher, we did it.
Oh, I'm so proud. Oh, man.
Nerd Super Bowl.
Teach university.
Incredible.
But there's other things in here. Do you mind if I like deep dive into this further? Because there's some other stuff that we might be able to untap. This thing's actually pretty cool too.
Tell you what, you've given me enough. Take the book. Let me know if there's anything else you can find that might
okay.
help me out and, of course, help you out. And who knows, maybe even throw something towards Gitzi.
In all fairness, this was your book. I have my book. I will go through this, but we will go through it together, because if you're gonna be casting spells, you're gonna have to do the research too, buddy. I'm not gonna just teach all this to you for free, okay? You got to put in the legwork, all right? Don't pull an Aelun and just say you're gonna do it and then not, okay?
Asher, when have you known me to not put in the work? Cut corners, yes, absolutely. That's just who I am. But not put in the work? I will commit that to you right now.
You're sitting right there next to us.
Are you saying that I don't put in the work?
Not with reading and spells.
What do you mean? I already know how to read. What do you think I've been doing here this entire time?
You two should not be exclusive. Allow anyone to learn magic and read your fancy book.
No, I absolutely, but the first step to learning magic is to be able to read, I think.
Yes.
That's a good
Yes.
teaching
Oh,
tool.
hodgepodge.
But then
There's plenty of spells you can do without having to read.
I think there's a percentage line of illiterate sorcerers out there.
Then explain.
Sorcery and learned magic is different. Sorcery comes from within and it's innate.
Yes, well, explain this to me as he does a scorching ray into the fireplace.
God.
Yes, explain that to me.
Whoa,
Huh?
shit. Oh, there's a couple that's across. You think it's getting a little hot in here, Meg? Oh, God, I got that thing
No.
cranked tonight.
He's gonna blast. He goes. Now who's Arcane? As he walks away.
It's getting too hot for me here. Let's get out of this place.
Shut up, Meg. I mean, I don't know if it'll work for you, but I mean, Gitzi, you can give it a try.
Give what a try, dear.
Well, one of the spells. If you just, read this like page here, okay?
Yes.
And just put that to memory, really understand it.
Are we all learning the same spells? It feels like it'd be better if I picked up something else, wouldn't it?
I mean, sure. I mean,
What are
we
you
could.
trying to teach me right now?
I was just trying to teach you Misty Step.
Oh dear, I already know it.
Oh, well then, fair enough.
Thank you, though, for assuming that I wouldn't.
I was just
Going to go back to eating her goblet.
trying to help.
Let's all just pretend that Gitzi doesn't know any magic this entire time. Yes, let's just pretend
Well-
she hasn't summoned the power of the moonlight down upon creatures many a times. Yes, let's just pretend there's no magic within this poor little shell who's made of silver. No, there's clearly not a single magic bone in her body.
Are you okay?
Goodness.
Do you need a
I know there's a
hug?
lot of spells out there.
Quit
didn't
mansplaining spells to Gitzi, Asher.
I'm just trying to help. Spells are some of the craziest, coolest, most amazing, intrinsic things that you could possibly learn. The amount of sheer wealth and knowledge you could have is the power at your fingertips. World-altering, mind-altering, world-bending. You could change the landscape of the future.
Yes, dear.
Marty!
But you must understand that while your books contain a lot, some of us have not had to use paper and pen to learn this. This is something that has been innate and passed down. This is something that was trained and taught. This is different for each of us. And before assuming just because we don't have a nose in our book that we perhaps don't know the same spells because we haven't done it the same way as you.
Well, okay, fair enough.
Perhaps I will teach you a spell someday. Yes. Maybe a sharing of knowledge.
How do you spellcast?
Well, Mierzo is truly the where I seek that sort of power, but a lot of it also comes from my home, in this process in which we've learned it as a way of life. It's part of our culture and how we sense things within ourselves. The moon, for example, sure, Mierzo has been helpful, but he himself does not control the moon. It is some connection that we have built, a relationship with nature in which we have connected and communed in such a way.
Fair enough. I'm just trying to... It's hard for me to understand how I could learn a spell. You know, I will be open to that because that intrigues me. I would be open to you teaching me a spell at some point. I'm curious.
See, the marks of a true scholar, open from knowledge from anywhere. I love to see it, but first never learn on an empty stomach. And she's gonna push you a piece of cobbler your way. That's the first lesson.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Can't focus if your stomach's talking to you in the back of your head. Trust
Oh,
me.
this looks great. Oh, Jinrid fell asleep eating it. Oh no. He's going in. He's going in. His face is going towards it. Oh no.
Actually, when I did my constitution roll, your talk about how special magic is kind of mellowed his buzz out a little bit. He's starting to feel the effects of his body taking over and trying to digest the food. Like, I think it's time for me to go to the room.
No. You, especially. You who speaks to the stars. Now that's a fascinating form of magic, is it not?
Yeah.
That is a whole nother level of plain magic I don't even begin to understand.
Yeah, me too. You guys kind of got to see me do it at the same time. I still don't really know what the hell I'm doing, but I learn a little bit every day, you know, keep on trucking.
Well, it seems to keep Lady Luck on our side, which is very helpful.
Every time I did anything with luck, you guys got really pissed off at me, so I kind of stopped doing it.
Didn't you help us with that gambling? The one gentleman who wanted some gambling, and you got the right numbers for us? Yes.
Yeah, and now I was doing really good, and then I did it, and I killed a guy, and you guys didn't like that.
Let's be honest, at this table, who hasn't killed someone, unfortunately?
That wasn't just some guy, that was Gresham.
It was Gresham. I didn't, not the guy that
us out of Walter's Gate.
I can tell you what wasn't lucky. It was the fucking sardine trough that I got in. Oh, should awake the dead. I don't think I'll ever forget suffocating in that thing. Ooh. Screw that. Awful.
I've been through a lot, huh?
Yeah. A lot.
I'm gonna go to bed. All the spells and stuff's got me tired.
Very well.
I'm gonna join you. I think I've ate enough pie or cobbler. Oh.
Do you need some help upstairs?
Yeah, no, I'm good. Thank you though.
Okay. All right. Gitzi, do you need help upstairs?
Always. Thank you.
He'll wait till you're done, and then if you need it, he'll help you get up to your room.
Perfect.
Yes, thank you. Oh, I did have one more request for you all. Just a little additional thought, and I didn't know if you all might be up for it, but obviously,
She's going to look at the little kobold.
we have a kind friend with us now.
He's still here.
Yes, he's still
He
here.
is still here. Indeed.
He's gonna be in the background for the rest of the campaign. Just gonna look back. Oh yeah, the guy's still here. Still
He's
hanging
your
out.
familiar, but real.
I already have a rat. I'm not collecting. This is not. I'm not building out a shelter here.
Kind of looks like it, you know.
You're gonna be like the Green Wizard from Lord of the Rings by the end of this campaign.
Could he perhaps bunk with you all tonight? A sort of boys' night sort of thing.
He's going to kind of shuffle out from behind Gitzi and kind of like a little, like as if he had a hat that he's holding in his hands and looking up at you with his big kobold eyes.
Please, sir, can I have some more?
Mom's kicking me out of the bed.
You know what? As a bedtime story, you could teach him how to Misty Step.
Actually, yeah, I think we got the right thing for him. Come on, little guy. As
We have an extra bed.
Oh, he doesn't need a bed. He's too short. He'll just pull out one of the drawers.
That's what I was thinking.
Oh, yeah.
Amazing for him.
We're gonna make him a trundle.
Aw. Tuck him in, Jinrid.
I give him one of my old hippie robes and make him a little pallet bed inside of it. This'll do. He's got a big smile on his face. He's with the boys club. Yeah, since you're in like this whole like experience now, if you need shit, you're hungry, you can use that dumbwaiter. You need coffee, whatever you need, the full service when you're in here. You want some peach cobbler? You get it, buddy. He just lays there with a big smile on his face. The temptation of room service running through his mind.
I know this will end. Be a room full of crickets.
Anyone else doing anything before you let sleep take you? Before your big journey to the upper crust? I need Constitution saving throws to see who's the last person awake.
Oh, not the first person, the last person awake. Oof. 9. I'm safe by 1.
14.
18.
Gitzi.
Yes.
Normally a pretty quick sleeper. You can't help but notice before you fall asleep in the evening an unusual set of small firefly-like lights that dance among the top of your room before you fall asleep.
I must have left a window open.
Not enough to distract you. It's almost that haze in between, am I really awake or am I asleep, before you fade away. And I'm going to let you guys go and refill your beverage.
The fireflies, Mason, what do they mean?
The fire rises.
Fire rises.
Remember,
The Fire Nation intact.
Sorry, chat. We're never getting out of the elf song. It's what happens when we have a day off. It just be like that sometimes, all right? At least it's not underwater. So true. Ooh. Oh my god, that tea was life-saving. So good. Who here in chat is a fan of white tea? Oh, so good. Oh. Yes, I am aware that there are updates that need to happen inside of Streamloots. Bass Hunter. Fear not, my friend. There will be an update coming to the loots this weekend. I have time set aside to work on them. Do I do anything to it? Just a little honey. I'm just a little like a little honey to knock the bitterness off. It's pretty much it's like a more delicate floral green tea. Any new cards? Yes, there are new cards, Maddie. There are going to be some new cards. Mm-hmm. There's going to be some new cards that are meta in terms of being able to bolster your rolls as well. There's gonna be I'm gonna add in a few of the cards that buff stuff on y'all's side.
Rollers, buffing rollers. I like that thought.
Rolling.
Come on.
Rolling. Fucking front flip into the peach cobbler, bro.
Dude, how amazing. How amazing is that?
That's how I want to go. That's how I want to go, bro.
Do I understand my friend or what?
Send me. Full send.
Send. It's nice to get a piece of a book I've been sitting on for, I don't even know how long at this point.
Sometimes it's hard to get that downtime, you know?
I love it. It was so good.
You guys remember these? You guys ever eat these cheddar cheese?
Oh, dude, those are so good.
Yeah.
Old school, man.
Bought a huge box. I saw them at Walmart and I was like, oh yeah, I want those. I forgot they existed and I bought a huge box of them. There's like 50 of them in the box.
You get a box of Nutty Buddies next to that as well, so you can just complete the.
No, I just got the cheese ones. They're my favorite. Just the cheese ones. I'm not crazy about the cheese crackers with the peanut butter in them. Something about the cheese flavor with the peanut butter doesn't do it for me.
It's always been a bit weird.
But the cheese on cheese, you can't go wrong there.
Cheese cat.
I believe that the other one they did it because they were lazy and they didn't want to change the line, and people just accepted it. It's always been my theory. I don't think there's anybody that was like, yeah, I need the cheese peanut butter. That was what I was. That's exactly what I was looking for. Yeah,
I'll tell you what these are perfect for. These, when I used to go backpacking for be out for 4 or 5 days, they're super light and they're really nice to eat on the trail.
Oh, hells yes.
100%. These and almonds.
I love almonds.
You fuckers get all the good almonds from Trader Joe's. They have like the 17 different exotic flavors. So jealous.
They all come from you know where?
Bakersfield, California.
Bakersfield, mother.
Almonds and meth.
Almonds and meth come out of Bakersfield. I tell you, the almonds are amazing.
I'll tell you what else is amazing. Book of Boba Fett. Get yourselves caught up.
Dude, as soon as we're done tonight, I'm catching up on the next episode.
Wait, is episode 3 out?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Oh, shit.
Every Wednesday.
I don't know what time it drops in the morning, but it's late enough where I can catch it and watch it before I conk out.
3 Eastern, right?
No spoilers in the chat. No spoilers.
Don't you dare.
It's all right. I caught it quick. No spoilers.
Oh, damn it, I saw it.
No spoilers.
What are we talking about?
Apparently the Book of Boba Fett is on Wednesdays, not Fridays, like you told me.
Oh, well, we're all liars, remember? So that's your.
That's true. Good point. We're all liars, or like you? Who is all?
RoBear established this at the beginning, so this.
Oh, I thought you were saying like all women are liars or something. It's like what?
No.
This is not Becca talk anymore. Now this is Gitzi. Okay.
D&D players are liars.
You know us turtles.
Turtle.
Turtle.
Fish are all liars.
Never trust a fish.
Good quick.
Oh man, they were truly wanting some Gry on the Neon Regime's one shot.
I was supposed to be there.
Originally it was. Yeah.
Said a guy that got booger.
You wanna come see my comic book room?
I mean, you know, I'm down for pretty much anything. Let's see what you got.
Oh shit! I need to fucking go take my break.
Yeah, please go stretch your legs.
No. Damn it.
Yeah, Corky, it was supposed to be there the original date, but then it was rescheduled.
It got rescheduled just because of you, actually. They didn't want you.
Didn't it get
was
rescheduled because
personal.
an ice
That's rude.
a chunk of roof fell on RoBear's car? Wasn't that that day?
Was that? I don't think it was the pizza roof incident. Wasn't that?
Wasn't that?
I think something else happened.
Well, because of the foundry updates that broke all the stuff. Yeah, that's right.
Yes, maybe that was it. Yes, we'll go with that.
Yeah, fucking roofs. It's every day. Like when I go outside, first thing I do is I check the roof because you never know what's gonna fall on your face.
Now that sounds like something Gry would actually do.
Yes, that's very true.
Nope.
Very on point for Gry.
Gotta check the structural integrity of the building.
I mean, now let me ask a question, just totally offhand. If you noticed there was something off, would you call your mom to make sure that everything was okay before you called service, since her name is on the building?
Well, yeah, I mean, I would call her, but unfortunately, she doesn't know about the building, the property. So that would probably cause more problems than it was worth. I know a guy though. I have a roof guy.
Of course he does. I know a roof guy. Just there's connections everywhere for like the most random, often jobs.
Mm-hmm. Well,
No,
I mean,
Gry's the guy you call if you've got a small patch of yard and you have a gopher problem, because he's got a guy who knows how to get gophers.
I mean, to be fair, my the roof guy is also technically he's a floor guy, but what's the difference?
Oh my God, I missed it.
Just a floor up top,
I miss that character so much. You've no idea.
Classic.
Like the conversation between him and Aelun would be great.
I'll do it right now. We got time.
I'm actually curious.
Yeah.
The crackers in my mouth.
Wait, get those crackers out of your mouth. I would love a 45-second conversation between Aelun and Gry and exactly what that would sound like.
Mm-hmm.
On what topic?
I mean, just them meeting and talking to each other. Let's just say they met over a job. Let's just say they met over make money, motherfucker, and this is them getting together for the first time. You have 45 seconds. Are you ready?
Yeah.
All right, go.
Is this the place for the job? Is the which job are you here for? The number one or number two? There was two jobs. Yes. Well, number one was the over and under, and the number one was the was number one the over and under. I'm not sure. This is fascinating, but I have to ask you, what's your stance on fish? Yes. Yes. What? Just yes. It is. Have you ever seen a werewolf? The word werewolf. I could change into a wolf. Is that what you mean? Because I could do that. Okay, you are a wolf. Let's do it. On the count of three, we both change. 1, 2, 3.
Nice.
Did we just go in the actor's studio with Mudcat?
Yes, we did. 100%.
Now we have a bunch of wolves.
It was a meeting of Aelun and Gry
Guys,
on a job from the app.
you guys
Can
just
you
got free Patreon content.
On a wolf hunt, there's nothing that could keep them out. Gry could open any door, and Aelun would kill anything.
I just love the fact the whole time I was just thinking, and then Gitzi walks up and Gry sees her and is like, not quite a fish, but adjacent. And you're hanging out with this guy. It's like,
You're a little suspect.
that I just imagine that fallout of like, do you know fish? It's like,
Do I know fish?
I can do better. I'll work on something for the Patreon.
Dude, dude, that was a 10 out of 10. You have nothing to work on. That was amazing.
There was 2 jobs.
First job or the second job?
Yeah, the second one was the over under, and then the first one, or was that the first one?
Right.
Do you want some fruit?
I got a theme. I know. Actually, I wouldn't be offering. That's mine.
It's true.
You don't share, which you're not willing to give away.
What's my drink of choice, chat? Well, when I'm not drinking Voodoo Ranger, I like myself a nice Moscow Mule.
Good choice.
Oh, I do have some exciting break news.
You're getting me a
Mud.
Moscow Mule?
No. Possibly. Whenever you guys visit, probably Old Buzzard Roost for the first time, me and my brother will have the still up. And if we don't have our still house open yet, we'll be with our good buddies that are down the road. So for the first time, we're gonna lay out before Mud gets there. I want him to brainstorm the mash, because we're gonna have the mash ready to where we will distill that weekend and finally create Emery's first run, the first time in Old Buzzard Roost.
Wait, Emery brewed beer. He did not make hooch.
It's the same thing.
No, there's
Whiskey
two
is
different
just beer
processes.
that has been
I have
finished.
done both.
Oh, we're gonna.
Whiskey's just beer that's been finished.
Beer takes so much longer to do, and there's so much better beer on the shelf. We're gonna make that first run.
I'm game.
A lot of sheep shit.
Corn whiskey
You know
is
what I should
delicious.
do is on my way back from PAX, if that still happens, and I make my little stint at home, and I just attack on a day or two, and I just fly and visit you for a day or two before I go all the way back out to the West Coast. Maybe I should tack that on. That sounds like a good idea.
Hey, bro, if that's what you want, come to GCX.
Oh well, that'll happen too. But
Right in the backyard. I'll be there.
I'm thinking like April because that's when all that's going down.
Redneck Riviera calls. Go ahead and give me that Constitution to see who's first up.
Oh, good.
Didn't we do that?
No, we did who was the last to fall asleep, and now it's
Oh yeah.
20.
Either way.
Jeez.
Me and Asher are sleeping about the same level.
yep.
Oh wow, we're all conked out.
Gitzi's up though. She popped
Damn.
her head out of her shell. It's morning. She's looking around.
First time Gitzi has woken the rest of us up.
Oh my
love
God.
This is a first. I
Holy
think. Like, oh my god.
shit.
Smelling like. "Don't
Where's
have
the fruit?"
There's no fruit. They didn't bring me my fruit. And she's kind of angry. She's gonna kick down her door a little bit, a bit upset. Going over to your guys' door, and she's banging on it. Wake up! It's time to eat! Just knocking on it with a strange fierceness.
I cast Disintegrate. No, I'm just kidding.
I would not hold against you if you did.
Yeah.
Asher and Josiah, you're the first ones to hear the beating on the door.
Wake up!
5 more minutes.
There's
Asher.
no more minutes. It's time.
I
Asher,
need
get up.
coffee.
That's Gitzi. She'll kill us all.
Wait, why is she up? Why is she up first? Aelun has it. Aelun, you need to feed your Gitzi.
It's never happened before.
This is not my responsibility. You guys, I always feed her. You feed her this time.
Do you guys even lock the door? Can I just open it?
Oh, you can open it. I'm literally rolling out of bed. I'm falling out of bed at this point, and I'm going to grab the door handle. So you're going to get half of my arm and my body to the right of the door.
Ugh. Yeah. Up. And St. James is going to pull out a tiny trumpet, doing a bit of a attempt for you all to wake up. It's time to get up. And if anyone's in bed, she's going to try to grab and drag you out of bed.
And that would be your little kobold friend, whatever his name is. What would you name him?
I don't think we did.
Kevin the kobold.
I didn't have that.
I love Kevin.
I know we've got the coordinates to where he lives, which sounds super creepy, but we got the very normal, legitimate way.
I don't know your name, but I know where you live.
I know where you live.
Stalker.
We're
That sounds
Telling you what I got in my notes.
we're gonna call him Bryant Reeves, aka Big Country.
Big Country.
There's a whole lot of
The old
country in that
basketball
little
player,
kobold.
Bryant Reeves.
Big Country. I'm writing Big Country. That's a terrible name, just so you know, because I'm gonna come like 12 episodes from now. I was like, I have the coordinates to get the kobold home. He's from a big country? I don't know.
He's from a big country.
It's perfect. Come on, little country, let's get up. He's small.
I'm up.
Sorry, it's only fitting for her. And she's going to
We're
lift
up.
him up like a small child and put him on the ground.
Yes. Up. It's time to eat. We've got a lot of things to do, and none of us are allowed to sleep in while I'm awake.
He just kind of nods his head as he wipes the sweep away.
All right, downstairs. Hop to it. I'm going to be the last one out the door, or somebody's going to get kicked.
It's just like reminding me of my childhood.
March.
Gitzi, stop. You're like Captain Chorus. This is actually nonsense.
You're fine. Get going. I'm sure there's delightful food waiting for you down there. If you actually get down there. Go.
I'm going.
Move.
I'm going.
Move.
Jinrid, you've got 3 seconds, or I'm afraid I won't be able to save you.
I'm good. I could. Yeah, I'm here. I'm ready for this. I'm ready.
Right. High five.
I'm ready. Yeah.
I'm
Yeah,
literally
hell
putting
yeah.
my hand over Ash's shoulder and following him out the door so that I've clambered up.
I stop next to Gitzi and I just kind of like peer and I'm like, and I just like cast detect magic. Okay, you're real.
Just
like,
let
keep
you go
walking,
through the door. Everybody.
This is not the same Gitzi I'm used to. So I'm just like, he's really confused, but he just doesn't argue and he just keeps going.
Asher, I've never woken her up like this before, have I?
No, because we're terrified. And it's even worse the other way. We can never let this happen again. It's like,
I'm never gonna get too high
that's a
where
lie.
I can't go out and party with Gitzi again. That's my promise.
You know, honestly, I kind of wanted to. I'm really into this book, but like, there's a part of me that wants to see Party Gitzi out in the club, like turtle shell break shelling.
Asher, I think we might have fucked that up for at least the next 7,000 or 8,000 years.
It's all right. I'm here for it when it comes back again. I'll be watching.
Yeah.
At least one of us will. Give me coffee, please.
Enough chit chat. You're still up here. Get down to the stairs immediately. Move it.
All right.
She hadn't read the pamphlet yet.
I have no idea where we're going. That is true.
We need 3 bowls of fruit, a pot of coffee for everyone.
It's actually all there.
Oh,
Everything is arranged. Yeah, we got a note in the middle of the night. Said have all the usual stuff ready. I could barely read it. Jesus. He holds up a scribbled note from Big Country.
yeah, big country, yeah. I just look
Both
over.
of us.
My man, I give him a high five. It's like-
I can barely sleep. He's got a big smile on his face. It's that time in your life when you're a child and you're so pumped for breakfast. Like it's literally the greatest thing that could happen that day.
Goodness. But look at you being all responsible and whatnot.
I wanted it last night.
She'll pull one of the bowls closer. Go on, you could be the first one to pick the piece of fruit for this morning.
He goes for the pineapple because he knows you always eat the pineapple first. He's like,
face. He was so upset.
He's like holding back. You kind of see like the tenseness in her shoulders almost immediately, and she's
and he goes for
really
the core.
biting her tongue back.
Because it's got that perfect cup of like half cord juice. So it's like he spears those first couple of spirals and takes the cord juice.
In her head, she's like, "You little shit."
I look at Aelun as this is going down, like there might be a murder.
There was a murder.
Aelun just shrugs like, not my problem.
Oh boy.
So what's on the docket for today?
Well, at some point, maybe today, I don't know, they didn't really give instructions, but they're supposed to reach out and then there's going to be like an escort so that we can get into the upper city for a meeting, a cocktail party or something.
This is for the play date where we go play dress up with your friends.
Oh,
Yes.
we're playing dress up. Oh, we all have to dress up. I thought you were only wearing the dead colors.
Right. So apparently, I found this out last night, actually Jinrid found it out. Have you had any fruit yet, Gitzi?
She will have started eating as soon as she lost that pineapple to make up for lost time.
Wait, hold on, Asher. What you're saying is there was a book.
It was a pamphlet.
Whatever. There's something that had words on it, and Jinrid found it out before you did.
Yes.
I read the pamphlet.
I'm looking real side eye at Asher, like there's something afoot here.
Yeah, I'm full of shit. I knew about it. Yeah, he found it. But anyway,
I'm gonna call bullshit on that. What the fuck is wrong with this whole situation you're not telling me right now?
There's something
well,
wrong. Why would you
there's
hide
nothing
that?
wrong. I feel like it's a good thing, really. So, have you ever been to a toga party? Look, I've met some satyrs in my time that love toga parties. They're a lot of fun, and apparently that is sort of a requirement for this cocktail party for you guys to wear togas to the party as my
Why?
help.
Are you not wearing one?
No, I have to dress up regally and fancy and stuff because I'm a fellow.
Wait, so hold on. Because
Sounds
you're
so
being
bad.
inducted into the hoity-toity Hall of Fame,
Yes.
we have to wear sheets and rags.
No. They're like silk sheets first off, and it's like a crown of like fey
No,
flowers.
it's
It's fancy. It's nice. It's ceremony. It's
a
ceremonial.
sex cult kind of thing.
What?
Wait,
Yeah.
are we gonna literally? Are we gonna?
No, there's no that I'm aware of. I don't
Maybe a
think there's
plant. I don't know. There's
No,
not a lot of
there's not
details in
any-
there.
Wait, hold on. I don't want a plant.
No, there's
Is
not
that,
any.
is that why we have to wear the togas for easy access?
Yeah,
No.
Yeah.
This is.
that's where
Why?
it
We'll make
starts.
chastity belts
You know, what
for
if I go
anyone
by?
for free
What
if
if I
you'd
go
like.
by myself? What if I just
Nope.
go by myself?
I'm not letting you go to the
this
sex
all
cult by
together.
yourself.
It's not a sex cult.
I'm with Tim on that one. You're not going to the sex club by yourself.
You don't wear satin sheets to a normal club, okay? This is For once, you just trust me, okay?
Actually, they might have actually delivered it. We should ask the waitress. I forget her name off the top of my head.
Her name's Carlisle.
Carlisle, yeah. Excuse me, Carlisle. Did any packages come for me overnight?
No, but we've been stacking them up over here by the side. You got quite a few at this point. It looks over there, and you can see Brandon in the back going, "Get these out of my fucking way!"
Oh, yeah, absolutely. Will do. Jinrid, can you help?
It's been kind of a festive atmosphere lately. I apologize for
those
not
weren't
reminding
actually
you.
fake presents under the tree. Those were actual things.
Yeah, those were from your PO box. Yeah, it's a lot of them.
Are they all for me, or was there some for some of the others?
They're all attached to you. I don't know. That's up to you to decide. I don't know what's in them.
Yeah, I'll take care of it now. Oh boy, how many packages are here?
Enough to where it goes up to where the top of the tree was. There's about 8 of them.
Oh my god.
I go like mage hand and like, Jinrid, could you mage hand the other side and just top one up there and just help me get it down? It's like taking the star off the tree. And then like get it down. And does it have like a from or like to Asher from someone?
No, they're just straight, just addressed to you. That's it. Nothing else.
All right, stand back. This could be a trap. I begin to open it slowly.
Oh god, you froze the same time you did it.
Did I?
Yeah, it's all right. You're
Am I
back.
back? Oh. No, okay.
Oh god, no, he keeps freezing. This is messing with my mind.
That was me. That was a joke. I will open it carefully.
As you open that first package,
I don't trust you.
that scent
Oh no.
of the Feywild permeates
Poopery.
the Fey poopery. And as you dig into the first package, it's all equipment. It's useful. It's full on Fey adventurers packs for everyone. There's rope, there are tools to collect. It looks like samples, anything that you would need to do while you're in the Feywild to conduct a mission. So this is kind of open-ended, gives you guys a little creative freedom within these adventurers packs. If you might need something, it's going to be in here because these are full rucksacks for the porters.
Oh, so I think these 4 are for you because they're all the same. Let me just open them up. That's okay. There's the okay. What more? Okay. All right. Yep. This is the yep. That one's been sitting a little longer than the others. I think that one's for you, Aelun. Okay. Here you go. These are all for you. Actually, these are gifts as part of the group. Ta-da! Pretty cool. I mean, that's expensive. Those are not. I mean, that's like.
Thank you.
They are quite lovely, I would say that.
You could
That's
do with
for-
a little modification, but I mean,
Yeah.
we can make them work.
I mean, I have one too.
Do you?
No, you don't. Yours is actually provisioned, and you can see each one of their packs has a spot of, like, literally says, "Do not touch, do not enter, property of Fern and Folly Fellow" on each of them. You have your own specific, and it cannot open. It is magically arcane sewed in between that you are the only one that can open up that specific pocket.
Oh, I am. Gosh, this is man. I feel so important. Okay, I guess this one's mine. I'll take a look at the other boxes here and.
No, they all have a spot like that, Asher.
Oh,
Yeah,
but
see,
only I can open it.
I'm over there going, I think it's stuck.
Do you want me to try?
Look at the name on it.
Yeah, I can see that. But I turn around and I open it.
And I go and I open it.
Oh, fuck you. I just drop it on the ground. This is stupid.
Hey, Jen, come here. This is how important people make themselves feel more important. Why?
I know how fucking the upper class works. Okay? I know real well. Yeah. Doesn't mean I'm happy about it.
Hey. Give him this. At least, okay? Remember, he was dead before he came back to us.
No. I'm not going to treat my friend any different than how I treat my friend. And fuck you for suggesting it.
Okay, I'm sorry. Just...
That's how people lose their fucking minds. They figured it out everywhere where they came from.
What's in this box? So I open another one.
This is me and Josiah are having our little standoff. Oh God, you open it up. And it is a literal carrying platform.
It's a litter?
No.
What?
It is a literal servants carrying platform.
Yes, that's called a litter.
There you go. Sometimes you learn something.
No.
What do you think this is for?
I know what it's for. It's for your servants to carry you to a ceremony or anywhere you would like to go.
Yeah, but you don't have any servants, so why do you have this?
Yeah, that doesn't track. I don't have servants.
No, it tracks. Trust me. I know. It's because they called them porters. That's us. And His Royal Highness, Sir Asher, is going to be presented in some ceremonial bullshit where we all get to just experience his glory. Don't ask me how I know, but trust me.
Ask, how do you know this?
Yes, how do you know this? This is a lot of information for a security guard.
Aelun,
Yeah.
I was never a security guard.
Sorry, I was going to make a kitty litter joke. I don't know what fuck these things were called.
How do you know? How do you know what this is for?
I mean, I think probably Aelun could carry me on that by himself because
Yes,
he's
of course
strong
I
enough.
They could, but they're not going to.
Yeah.
I don't think that is even in question.
Let me ask this. Do you want us to carry you?
Well, it's kind of pretentious.
But it's totally expected, right? They
Really?
sent it,
I don't
so
know.
we need to do this.
I've only been carried through a party 3 times I can remember.
All right.
Yeah, but you're in that upper crust now, aren't you?
I'm not really, though, am I?
Aren't you?
Unless this other one contains a whole crap load of gold that makes me just there.
Here's the deal. As it comes over to you, Asher, I'm going to do this shit. Because we need to make money. But I swear to the gods, if we do this shit on the cheap, I'm going to be pissed.
I mean, I'm pretty sure this thing's made out of platinum, so at the very least, we could pawn this for a lot.
Fuck, that's going to be heavy.
Wait, there's another box, I think.
Oh, good.
Because there was a lot of boxes, so I just assumed there's another box.
So they're
More
actual...
things for His Excellency.
God. and you realize there is no metal involved in any of this. It's all, and you can sense it. It is all made out of things that have come from the Fae. Second box is the actual thatched throne that goes in the middle of the litter.
This is way okay. First off, you're setting me up to be an asshole for the entire group, and Adam is kind of here for it, but not also at the same time here for it because this is some pretentious shit.
Hey, welcome to easy access to the upper city.
Yeah, I guess we get what we pay for.
Tell me, is this because you're just a fellow, or is it because they think you're special or something?
I think it's because I am a fellow, and I got a fellow because I'm special. And it's not because I'm special per se, it's just that I can get to the Feywild and back, and that's really all that matters.
All right. Let's put on
But
this hell
look,
of a show.
they said that they would pay handsomely, and there's a lot of people I didn't even get to meet, so I think there's some good potential contacts and things, right? So this could be good. I don't know about all of this. I don't know if this is like mandatory or if this is just like, hey, this is what we do, is just get carried around on this Fey throne.
Oh no, right. Yes, I really see your plight here.
It's the show of noblism. They want to make sure that anybody who enters their arena is of proper snuff. They're just putting on a show, and we get to be Asher's ushers.
Have you done this before? Is that how you know? Have you been like an usher?
Yes, you seem rather informed about the whole situation.
Yeah. Were you like in a wedding and you like helped people to their seat?
Yes, I've been a part of a royal wedding and escaped my own. And,
What?
you know, I know a
Wait,
couple
what?
of things.
What the fuck?
Wait, what? Hold on. Rewind. The boxes can wait. You escaped
You
your
were
own
going-
wedding?
You are going to get married? Who would marry you?
You can't stop being rude. Gitzi's gonna hit Aelun.
No, you know what? This is Asher's moment. Let's just let him have it.
He's fine. He's got a throne to take care of his thoughts.
you-
We
I
want to
knew
hear
it.
yours.
I
You were
knew
almost- Did you almost marry royalty?
No, he is a royal.
Your royalty?
No.
Smell bad.
He's a pirate.
No.
No. Asher, he's right.
That's why he's always got something to say about everything.
Wait, so you're telling us that you are royalty, but here we are having to work for everything?
Yeah, Aelun's got a point.
No, just let him tell his story. What is this?
Go ahead, rich boy.
We don't.
You know what? Fuck you, Jen. If anybody has anything to talk about their past, you should not be throwing stones first.
I've seen your kind plenty.
Yeah. And you know what? I've seen yours too. And you know, the rest of my family will look their nose down at you. But I've seen what you can do, and I appreciate you as family. So you know what? The shit I want to say to you in response to that, I'm going to hold back. But
Good,
yeah.
because that shit rolls downhill. And I've been in plenty of it.
The shit stops here. Fuck. This is all coming way too close to home. And this is why I left.
Home.
Yeah, home. Why I've been sailing the seas for as long as I have. Home is why I'm here. You know, it's funny, I told Waith, just to get it all out there, I told Waith because I saw a piece of myself in him. And why I've kept this from you guys, I don't know. That's just who I am.
You
It's
knew
my
him for
own-
like 3 days.
Who's Waith?
He was your replacement.
Nope. He wasn't. He was not your.
Oh, the creepy guy?
Yeah.
Waith
weird
was someone.
eyes?
Waith was someone who lost himself. Okay, and he was trying to find the pieces. And God damn it, if there's any time to bring it up, it's now. In my home, I'm not common. In my home, I'm a prince of noble birth. And I know that's maybe obvious because I run my mouth the way I do, but it goes deeper than that. Where I grew up, it's not common to lower yourself to gods. Because when I grew up, we are gods.
You hear that, Asher? That's his litter box now.
Okay. Go ahead, Gitzi. I'm still wrapping my head around this.
Yes, no. Would you mean you're a god?
Leonins don't believe that they can lower themselves below the gods.
I've fucking heard enough here. Jinrid is fucking, he is out. He's going outside. He's getting some fresh air.
Don't mind him. There must be something else there. But you
Yeah.
you are here parading as a commoner.
It's because it's a life I chose.
You didn't have to choose this one, dear.
No, I didn't.
This is one of strife, of loss, of.
It's one of choice. Gitzi. It's one of choice. I left my homeland because I was so tired of being told what to do. I was so tired of being a piece in a puzzle, which is where I see Asher at now. They wanted me to marry someone I didn't even love for strategic reasons, for spiritual reasons that I don't even believe. I have a father that thinks that he can rise to a God level status by believing in someone who doesn't believe in him. My mother was always right. We are who we are, and we are the rulers of our realm. The light of Lathander, my father's belief in it. I spent ages watching the most powerful woman I never knew become a shadow because of hierarchy, because of elegancy, because of this. I didn't tell you before because I didn't want to associate myself with it. That old court, that old feeling was always there. That's why I chose something as far away as I could get from it. When they told me who I was to marry, the first thing I did was jump a ship and stow away because I wanted a choice. I wanted to choose someone I was going to spend my life with for love, not for political gain, not for what they had. And was it hard? Yes, I froze my ass off. I was in more pain than anyone of my birth should have ever experienced. But you know what? I experienced life. I experienced something that my mother, my father, my grandparents never even dreamed of because they couldn't. They couldn't experience what it is just to be someone who needed to kill to survive. That's why I left. Because a life is not a life when you live in a gilded cage. You need to be able to make your own decisions. Yes, and some of that still travels with me in some of the shit that I say. And I don't expect Jinrid, I don't expect you, Aelun, Asher, or anyone to get it. That's why I hid it from you guys. And I'm sorry. I'm sorry for trusting in Waith, someone who I, will just put it this way, connected with on that small level of understanding. As he reaches into his coat and he tears open the seams and he lays out a coin on the table.
What is this?
It's a symbol of my birthright. That's something that you'll never see again. It's a princess coin. That's why I've kept it hidden. This proves who I am no matter where I go, how old I am. It's something that I would defend with my life. But in front of you, I set it on the table because that life I've already set on the table. Never wanted to hurt any of you, and I never wanted to be told what to do. That's a character flaw. But now you know.
Of which you have many.
Gitzi, thank you. Because as royalty, that's something no one would ever say to you.
Well, you must not have plenty of turtles going to your place because, trust me, we do not make our opinions shy in any way.
No, that's something that only someone who truly cares about you would say. Not somebody who's trying to make you happy.
Gitzi will pick up your coin and play with it a little bit in her claws, kind of turning it over, getting a sense of the density of the metal, and it's almost even probably more softness, being as precious as it is.
This is a very interesting coin. I think it's probably not so much interesting in the fact of what it's made of, though rare and precious as it is. I think it's more interesting that in all of this, you've still kept it. I don't think I deserve any apology of yours. I have no right to claim any information of you and who you are. Would I ever like to know? Yes, because Waith is dumb compared to me, but on that end, you have that right, but goodness, I feel like I'm getting to know you better, and I don't know, I feel like it's much better this way. It helps me understand the things you say when you talk about this being a litter, that, and the terms and language you use. I mean, it's an odd mixture, and it's always thrown me off that as dirty as you speak, there's always been a sense of odd refinement about it.
Sometimes the best way to hide is to cover yourself in filth.
It is hiding what you really want to do. Or is that still your past finding you?
Gitzi, I've always ever wanted to live my own life. And I found it on a ship. That endless freedom. Until I met you guys. And Asher, it was you and your decisions that saved me from my own bullshit. Because it didn't matter who it was, I would take them on. And if I landed in the stocks, so be it. It wasn't until you brought Aelun, Gitzi, and Jinrid to save me that I realized what it really meant to be family. That's why I apologize.
That's
No, come out with it. Gitzi's going to kind of scoot her chair back and pull you into this little circle a little bit more, Asher.
Gitzi, don't force him.
no. I'm just. Are they looking for you? Do they care that you're gone? If you were a prince, is there like a next in line, like next Leonin up?
My father's a zealot to a religion I have no belief in. I believe in my mother, as she believed in those who came before her. If they're looking for me at this point, I don't care. It's been so long since I've seen home that they have no idea who I look like. And I guarantee you my father doesn't give two shits whether I'm living or dead. He just wants to spread the light of Lathander. Whether that's brothers and sisters I don't know at this point that are out there in this world who are doing his bidding. Hey, that's the freedom of having a ship. You find a little bit of dirt you don't like, you just go to another port.
True. Look, I think it's, clearly not to you, but I think that's pretty cool that you're a prince and some royalty from a far off land. And all of that's pretty epic. Albeit not for you and not good for you. And for that, I'm sorry. But I never met that you. I've met this you.
I am who I am. Asher, it's not any different.
No, I know. That's what I was saying. You're doing it again. You just really like to hear yourself talk sometimes. Look, you're you, and I love you for being that. And whether you're of rich, noble blood with a massive inheritance, the only thing I ask is that you write my name on the will. I'm kidding, of course.
Oh, Asher, find out. You can have it all.
Well,
I just am so relieved that I got this out.
But it's about time, to be honest.
Yeah, I might die if I go out and talk to Jen right now.
Probably, yes. No, that's very likely.
He's him and I have had an interesting relationship, and I'll be the first to say I kind of fucked this up. I'll make my apologies to him, but I can't go out there and talk to him now.
You remember, you're coming from very different spectrums. It's, well, to be honest, it's quite a privileged position to choose a life of poverty and dirt. And for someone who has grown in that, who likely has dreamed of castles and a warm bed and food and a meal each night, it just... You probably seem very cold and that you really don't get it.
I completely agree with you. This is why in my heart I wish I could go out there and talk to him right now, but if Gitzi, maybe you could.
Oh gosh.
I'd give him some time. I think he just...
Did you nominate me because I'm the second most talker in the group?
No, it's because you're the only one we're all afraid of.
And for good reason. Goodness. No, I will say this. I don't think you need to apologize to him.
Oh, I do.
Any of us. No, give him this. What he's dealing with and thinking of is a much larger issue that doesn't belong to you. It's not you that put him in his position. And it's not you that put you in your own position of where you started. You've not held him back from that. No. Be careful of what you take on.
Gitzi, I've lied to him and all of you until now. Think of all we've been through together. And think of all he's been through before that.
You know,
I don't think it's a lie.
Yes, to be honest, if you had told me all this at the beginning, I probably would have kicked you to the curb. There is a time and place. There are parts of us that matter more. When you look at yourself, the fact that this coin is so small and the only thing you have left, I don't think that's a surprise that that is the only thing that you have, because it's a true representation that your royalty, that story of yours, is such a small percentage of who you are now. Why would you begin with a crumb? You've given us who you truly are. That you've never held back. I am no fair daisy myself when it comes to truths. It's complicated. And when we talk about things, we're ready for those. But those doors have to be open, and both have to be willing to walk through. Today, you were willing to. And maybe tomorrow, Jin might. It could be later. It could be years from now. Now, I will say, as someone who has lost people, when someone walks through a door and someone else does not, you're going to feel very separated. But I don't want you to think that an apology is what's going to heal that. That is not the lifeline you need to offer.
Two things.
Mm-hmm.
One,
Numbering them.
yeah, I just want to make this as a note because I feel like the mood's kind of gotten pretty, I just want to bring it up a little bit. One, of course, Gitzi used a food reference in there. And two, I don't think Aelun is afraid of Gitzi in his mind. Aelun, are you afraid of Gitzi?
I mean, of course not. Why would I be?
Yeah. Okay. That's all.
Aelun's actually shaking his head at the moment. Just, I can't believe you. All of that money and all of that power, and they still couldn't afford to pay for you to learn to fight correctly.
last I remembered, it was you and me in the fighting pit that first time. We did it together, right?
Yes, but I was really carrying you.
You know what, Aelun? Yes, you were. And thank you for carrying my noble ass, as he will stand up from the bench and give you a very regal curtsy that you've only seen once before.
And that's it. And Asher says this. I knew I recognized that bow. You did it previously. And I was like, man, that seems very formal. Sorry. I was just...
Well, you may refer to yourself as a noble ass. I'll just stick with jackass.
Now, you know what? I'll take jackass. Jackass is fine. You can continue to just call me Josiah.
Well, Josiah, I hope you got your workout in, because you're going to have to carry me later.
I have no problem with that.
Door busts back open. Jin has a rolled cigarette in his mouth. Taking off his last drag. Get your asses ready, your royal highnesses. We got a long ways to go. And you see 4 dryads walk in, single file. Go ahead, take care of the rest of the assembly. Make sure the throne is centered directly in the middle, not 1 centimeter off.
I don't actually think we need the throne. I can walk. It's...
Shut up.
Just hop on it.
Sorry, your fellow. We're headed to the upper city. And you see a bit of formality out of Jin. Not his normal carefree self. Begins going thematically through costumes, laying them out as the 4 dryads begin to put everything together. Only got 1 shot at this. Your fellowship. Better make sure it looks right. As he lays everything else out. Some shit just comes full fucking circle. Whenever you get done, we're gonna practice walking. As Jin walks back out through the front door. And Josiah, you would know that Jinrid is a past slave.
Wow.
Oh, this is going to be a lot harder for you.
Wow.
Why do we need to practice walking? We do it every day.
Well, you're clearly very bad at it.
It's
That's directions. There's a difference.
It's a certain step for the litter carriers.
Do we have to do this? I feel really weird now. Like it was already weird, and I was joking about it.
Shut the fuck up.
Okay. Well, I've got this really fancy golden ladled fey covered gown I have to put on, so I'll be right back, I guess.
We all have to put on a show. Fuck.
Don't worry about it. I will talk to him. I will smooth it over. We have a rapport.
When Asher's gone for a bit upstairs to change, and when he comes back down, he's wearing like their ceremonial, like this, like I'm assuming ridiculously gaudy, fancy, like wear for me, the fellow, but he's actually got this like fey mantle over top of it that he was given as a gift from Chikios for some of the formal parties that he went. And it's basically almost like these very fey branches that kind of curl and then go around, and it's almost like it cycles through the seasons slowly, like in this like kind of like it goes from like spring to full bloom to like fall to fade to nothing and then back, and it's just like this ebb and flow constantly of this like shifting and weaving of the seasons of Fae. It's very, it's beautiful, and it's something that he like never gets out because it's specifically for very formal occasions, as Chikios has reminded him in their many tea trainings at the tea table. Well, I'm ready, I guess, when you all are. Oh, thank you. As I wave to the dryads, I very much appreciate it.
You just do a simple nod back as they begin to hoister the litter up and over as it's finally put back together. And you can see with that little bit of Fey touched magic, especially coming into contact with what you've adorned yourself now from Chikios, there are small little shimmering bits of fallen leaves that drop back behind that look gilded and kind of melt away slowly into the ground. And as they do, there's almost a small druid craft that pops up of the dandelions and different things that you've seen while you were in the Feywild.
Dope.
You can also see the dryads have hoisted our porter packs are onto the sides and attached in a different way than they were previously.
To the future, I suppose.
Oh, yes, sure. To the future. Gitzi will come out wearing, I guess, the silver freaking robe.
Well, it's not typical for me, but it'll work well.
I think you look beautiful.
Well, you would be right. Thank you. So, what is it that I have to do? Lift up one of these corners or something?
I think that's what the dryads are for.
Oh, thank goodness.
I don't know. I don't know. Do I sit on, should I get up there now or do we wait until we're like leaving? I'm like asking the dryad.
They just look over at you and lower down. At this point, the morning crew is like, what the fuck? Got a big party today? Looks like y'all are getting hammered.
I rush over and assist Asher up with my knee in my hand.
This is like, for Adam too, this is the most awkward fucking thing. But I take your hand and I'm like, what the heck is happening right now? Like, because he's never had any kind of station or stature whatsoever, and he's only been trained what he knows in the Fae, and it's just he's familiar, but like this is also very much not familiar. So he will take your assistance and he'll sit up, and as soon as he gets up there, you'll just see him like, well, okay, when I'm nervous, there's always one person I can count on, and he snaps his finger and Vera's there, cuddled in his lap. And he just like gives her some scritches and is like, yeah, we're gonna get through this together. So I don't know what to expect.
You officially became a Fey Bond villain.
Yeah, that definitely adds your rich persona.
Well, wait, we're not there yet.
Animal.
I have to wait until the hero gets there and then do this very long monologue where they'll inevitably escape right at the end of it. And not, you know.
Is it me? Am I the bad guy?
I need you to get an asset. The asset is 52 years old. You will get half payment up front and the second half upon arrival. Termination is also accepted.
Sweet.
Jin sticks his head back out as he puts out the last bit of his cigarette. All right, fuckers, let's go to school. Waits for everybody else to come back outside.
All right. Well, this will be awkward and different.
Gitzi, just watch Jin step. Copy him step for step.
Got it. Love a good game of follow the leader.
You all look very nice.
Thank you, my lord.
Oh God, do we have to call him
Please,
that?
please.
He's not a fucking lord. He's a
Yeah,
fellow, dipshit.
Do we call you my fellow? Like my lord. My fellow. No, that sounds weird.
I don't know. I think I make a good fellow.
Figure it out now because it's all gonna come crashing down soon.
Are they? Am I too heavy? As you say that, as I look to the dryads, am I too heavy?
They just smile back at you.
Oh, okay. Dryads really are like some of the nicest creatures you can meet. Extremely beautiful. Great guides. Great guides, actually.
Great. Well, at least we know we won't get lost then. All right, buck up, everyone. You too, fellow. We're putting on a show, so don't break it. Boost up that confidence. Sit up straight. Clean the dirt underneath your fingernails. That looks disgusting.
Prestidigitations.
Gitzi, do you want to be the ceremonial marshal or do you want to let Jen?
Well, you know I have a sharp tongue, so take that with what you will.
We'll let Jen step us out then.
Excellent.
Are we coming or what?
Lead the way, oh fancy footwork.
He waits for the rest of you to make your way finally outside the tavern as everyone else have fun drinking. As they all wave because they just think you're going to some party. Like there's no acceptable way where you guys just busted out Amazon boxes and are going out in this fashion. Looks like you're gonna have a hell of a time at the beach.
Yep. Bye. I'll try to bring you back some wine.
Crabs.
And you step outside. Jin has affixated his costume, but has also modified it slightly. First things first. When it comes to the upper crust, you don't want to be on the bottom, but you don't want to be on the top either. We're no longer porters because shit rolls downhill. We have porters. They want an archfey? We'll bring them an archfey. First, modify your uniforms. Grab some of your armor. Mix it in. Make sure you look important. You need to look your role. If you kick ass, you need to look like you do. We don't carry shit for anybody, but we protect him. Be one per four corners.
You're like my security detail.
Exactly.
That's good.
All we need to do is put a little small fey twist on whatever you're rocking. Make sure it looks right. Then we'll go over steps. As he begins druid crafting and manifesting, this is your time to think about any kind of additions to this. What was going to be a robe, which is now more of a green, gold, and white tabard. Which he has. Asher, you need to think about what your symbol is.
Yes, if you choose the wrong one, we'll look real stupid.
You need a mark.
Okay.
It's like, don't worry, you got about 5 minutes as I'm going through and making sure everybody's tucked in. So it's essentially like you get a nice tabard throughout the rest of your armor. But he also has a small, what looks like skull that comes up and over and has the deer antlers that come over up across the top. Very, very Witcher Leshen over the course of his. And he's already inside of his sorry mode. This begins fastening everyone else, making sure that you look the part. He does this for everyone except for Josiah. You know.
Yeah, Josiah is now the most visibly armored he's ever been. Because most of his weapons he stashes in his seaman's coat. Literally, long sword hang down by the side, another on the other. He's got a bandolier across his chest that has nothing but knives stuck across it. Looks very, very much the part of a security guard you don't want to fuck with.
Do you want your Moon Touch scimitar back? That's kind of got like a elven twist to it. That would be kind
Carry
of
it. You carry it.
Okay.
Saber rattling. Jin will druidcraft any kind of additional armaments that you want to make yourself look more of the Fae. You can sit back and think on it all you want and describe it whenever you would like to. What's the mark gonna be?
I have minor illusion. Nope. Well, I think it's got to be the duality of me. And he just kind of like flicks his wrist, and that tattoo kind of begins to weave and move again, and he just like this book like imaginary, like not imaginary, but this like floating book, and he just starts to draw, and what he draws is basically the side face of a fox, and it curls into this flame, and he just says, "A fox in flame."
And that flame mirrors the other side of your fiendish ancestry that shows a little bit of your face that goes up into the horn. Is this firefox-like emblem now? Jin begins to druidcraft the fibers woven into the front of these tabards that now show Asher's mark. All right. We walk in the four corners, keep pace with the dryads. When we get to the fucking royal assholes, 2 steps, stop. 2 steps, stop. If we need to make a turn, we all about face in that direction and begin in the same fashion. Simple enough. He's rolling up another cigarette.
Can I make one more request?
What'll it be, Chief?
Can everyone actually keep an eye out though? Because I don't really know what to expect, and I just don't want there to be any, this is some big elaborate hoax or something. I just think it's better if we're all ready for anything.
Oh, don't worry, we're gonna do a lot of watching. I'm just glad I don't have to carry your ass all the way to the upper city.
Same.
You should probably be aware too. I mean, if it looks like
I am super aware up here of the entire situation and am uncomfortable.
Be cautious. The one who sits on the throne also gets the target, right?
It's a good thing I'm an abjuration wizard.
Good luck.
as I cast mage armor, and it just begins to shimmer.
I lean forward and give Vera a couple scriffs. Yeah, at least somebody's comfortable around here.
Oh, I have it. And I just just because this is flavor, but I cast disguise self, but on her, because she's my familiar and I can do it. Screw you, rules and stuff. And it's and she has this like little like shiny breastplate with this little like face covered like helmet, like this super adorable with like the little emblem, and she's like literally, and it kind of like, and it smolders a little bit, and she's like the living embodiment of my thing, and I'm just, aren't you just the cutest? Aren't you just the cutest? And she just, and she like goes for a belly rub, but like the breastplate's kind of there, and I'm like, oh, that's, but it's not actually there.
Got a scritch underneath.
Scritches, yeah.
Bear's face skin. Might as well go get the snacks as well. Don't want to keep our fellow hungry. So I load up and have the Dryads put the rest of the food on top of it as well. So we have our walking smorgasbord. Probably going to get hungry about halfway through there. Trust me.
Goodness. Are you going to bring the kitchen sink as well?
These are long days. And when you work long days like these, you sneak a bite wherever you can get it.
All right.
As you guys begin the long walk from Lower City on up, Asher, you are getting the most ridiculous looks leaving from Elf Song Tavern. Most folks are like, it's Mardi Gras. Like they think they're like, they've forgotten a citywide holiday. People are like, oh, did we forget something? Like, they're not used to having a sign of royalty down here. This would be like one of the Dukes of Baldur's Gate coming down to get street tacos one evening. Like it would be this huge production event.
It's just going to get shit faced.
Should we go walk by the meat pie stand, perhaps?
Do I wave?
You can
Am I
wave.
supposed to wave?
You can wave.
Hi. Hello. Watch out for that puddle.
Oh, every
Hey.
fiber in my body wants me to take you past your girlfriend's bakery right now. If it was not in the opposite fucking direction.
Wait, that would be embarrassing.
Yes.
Depends on what kind of impression you're wanting to leave.
I mean, he is the marshal of the parade.
I don't allow it.
Yeah, okay.
Looks up and he goes, we're not there yet. Fuck you.
Okay, all right, yeah. Fair enough.
As you begin the long walk through Lower City, the people who view this as a party begin to trail off. And now there's the more of like, who the fuck is that?
And what's even crazier is I'm a tiefling. In Baldur's Gate of some sort of stature now. So people are probably like, what the fuck?
Oh, oh yeah.
Hey, hi.
And they see the symbols of Fern and Folly adorn over the cross this litter as well. So there is recognition of it being, from the city, not just who dressed up and became Fey King.
Yeah, I did.
Anyone want to roll a perception check as we make our way through Lower City?
Keeping those eyes out, baby.
Always looking.
Security detail, please.
I'm at a different height, so if that helps.
Oh yeah, I should do a perception.
All
Do I get
levels.
advantage because I'm higher up than everyone else?
You're pretty nervous, so I'd be down with that.
Yeah, it's a 5.
Nervous, self-conscious. Yeah, that's.
I'm out of my element. I am not in my lane. I am not moisturized. I'm not thriving.
None of this is good.
Oh, I just hope that one of the other groups there has some sort of badass that they bring to the table. And I'm like, yeah, well, I have the champion of the fighting pits as my personal entourage. And if you want to go and do a 1v1, I'm calling Aelun's ticket. Like, that's happening. I've already wrote that down mentally. That's happening. But it's a tea party, not a gladiator party, I think.
Where, oh where is my Baldur's Gate map gone?
It's gone.
Where, oh, where can it be?
Where is Baldur's Gate be? I want to find the upper city.
It's not in that scene. Is it here? Is it in Pirate Realm? No, it is not. Did it get placed in the ocean? Underwater, possibly? At this point, we'll check all maps.
Please, no more water.
Where could it be?
Blub, 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 blub.
Can it be?
Let it go. Let it go.
Keep going, Asher.
Can't hold it back anymore.
Where's our kobold in all of this? That's the one thing I forgot about.
Groveling at my
following
feet.
He's in front throwing rose petals.
Our little flower boy.
He's throwing fave petals. And just eating, and he's just living life. He's living his best
He's
life.
living his best life, man.
No, he's got one of those big fey like paddle like wait, you know, and he's just sitting there keeping me shaded and like, you know, just sitting
Your
there.
fanboy.
Yeah, he's my fanboy, my fan kobold. This is so uncomfortable for me, guys. I want you to know.
Well, at least you're cool and relaxed.
Oh God, you guys are never gonna let me live this down ever.
Nope.
Ever. It's gonna be a year from now, and you're gonna be like, royalty. Except for Aelun. Aelun's just never gonna change, and I love that about you.
Yep.
I mean, I'm more concerned with how you killed yourself.
It's true.
Here the maps be.
We found them.
Hey,
They were in the pirate sector.
Look at
sometimes-
those wonderful dryads.
he's
Oh
got to
my
make
God.
all new maps, you know? That's just how it goes sometimes.
Happens.
But I need one definitely to see where the hell I'm going.
This is why I'm hot. This is why I'm hot. This is why I'm hot. I'm hot because I'm Faye. You ain't because you not. This is...
Are you straight Dewey rapping right now?
Dewey sounds like this. Sorry. Hi guys. Hey, this is really uncomfortable. Maybe we can, go anywhere else but here.
Oh my God. Of course, I select the one wrong map.
Adventure.
This says water deep. Oh, we went real north.
How long was this walk?
Yeah, it's been days.
Why we packed for it.
We ate the kobold.
Not big country.
Not big country.
Big country, small bellies.
There's the one we want.
Not enough.
I'm kidding. We don't attack animals that Gitzi's attached to. We've learned that.
Very smart.
St. James
Smart.
May he live forever
Yep.
in her bun.
in her bun.
Small,
With his-
clean rats.
With his little trumpet. I guess at this point he's got a level in Bard. He can give you an inspiration every once in a while.
Yep.
I mean, at this point, I think he's level 6 bard, considering if he's leveled up with us,
Yeah.
he's gone the distance.
Oh yeah. He's going the distance.
He's going for speed.
Hey, we got a map.
Oh
Look at
yeah.
Oh.
It is.
Oh yeah, I forgot the upper city's all blocked by a freaking fence.
Yeah, we got to get over here.
Question: is it like it's like gradually gets nicer and nicer the closer you get like to upper city, basically?
100%.
Yeah.
Booyah.
You are here. All right, now if we want to get to Macy's, we got to go down and then to the left, and then we got to go down an escalator, and it's on the first floor on the south side.
As you all begin to exit from the lower city, trying to make ourselves go on the most convenient and wide enough paths. Aelun with a 24, Josiah with a 23. You all begin to see the attitudes change of people now are not just looking, they're actively standing and essentially waiting for you to go by. At this point, you're starting to essentially get the right of way.
Oh,
As it comes through.
I'm still awkward. Hello.
You don't
Hi.
you don't have to say anything. They're not gonna say anything back. You can just wave.
Thought it was polite. Okay. Okay.
They're not gonna say anything, so just wave. You'll be fine. And Jin lights his last cigarette where he knows where he can get away with it. And he actually takes out his flask. And he throws it back to you, Josiah, back behind him. Enjoy the role play. He takes a swig of it before he tosses it back to you, though.
I grab it. I just look at him and smile, nod my head, and I don't wipe it off. I just look at him and drink it.
Dirty.
What's role play?
Just screws the top back on and tucks it into his.
He looks at you frustrated. And he's like, he's the one who used to be in the fucking cart.
Let's keep moving forward.
Yes, forward. As I like flare my hands out, forward.
Now you're living it up, baby.
Someone fetch me the head of a boar and a fiddle to play while I eat it.
Aelun, with the 24, you're the first to notice that now we clearly have the flaming fist attention. As we cut a swath through one of the main highways. Coming back up through this way, it's wild to notice how different the traffic is where we're at because the Basilisk Gate is closed. We haven't been out this way yet. Look at that. Holy shit. There's a huge chunk out of it. Everything that has happened in Meteorian Core is still affecting the closure of the Basilisk Gate. And part of it's now reconstruction. Holy shit. You're telling me they all have to go all the way around to the other side. Oh, wow. No wonder we got such a good rate at the elf song. Only business they're getting is coming from Rivington and the port.
Can't be.
Yeah, they gotta.
There's a lower gated cliff gate.
But you gotta choose. You gotta go. You have to end up going around. That's an extra day.
God. What the hell happened?
I don't know, but I don't want to be the person who fucked with the gate. That ain't good. And you can see over here, personnel is thick. There is a lot of security detail. Still making our way forward. It's gonna be game time soon. As you begin to see the fenced off and the buildings rise up as the actual lay of the land begins to change, the amount of trees and greenery and flowers that are out in between shops, everything is rising in monetary value where you're at. It's even easier to walk across these cobblestones. We have a nice little bit of give to them that you don't get from down in the lower city. A nice ease to the knees. As we make our way almost up to the point of the gates of the lower city. Let's take 5 here before we go in. We want to make sure that everybody's on their A game the minute we get there. So if you need a snack, you go take care of business. Now's the time.
Well, I mean, I'm never going to say no to a snack. Gitzi's going to just kind of wait for that pack of food to be opened up by the dryads.
Oh, and Big Country, he's already up there. He's like running. He's running food over to everybody. Taking little trays. He's hungry himself. He's sitting up on the edge, just chilling. We've actually pulled down the sides of the litter so you can't be seen like who's inside at the moment.
It's a secret.
Thanks, Bryant. Appreciate the snack.
Nods his head. He's still got a piece of that pineapple. It's still in a big smile that he's been holding on to.
You like to eat that just because you know it's Gitzi's favorite, don't you?
That's my favorite.
Wait, you two both have the same favorite fruit?
It's sweet.
It's meant to be.
Reminds me of home.
Memories of home. Good on you. Gitzi, eat, dig in, have something.
Gitzi
Looking at
readily just gorged herself on this food. Juices everywhere. It's gonna be a sticky mess. Not looking as rich and wealthy as she should. That's okay though. Yes, no, I'm fine. Obviously, I'm not holding out for any ceremony here.
We're not the porters anymore, so we have a little bit of leeway on our behavior. As I stick my head in past those curtains, and there's little fey firelights that are underneath, lighting up your blanket fort. How we doing inside here?
Good. I'm ready.
All right. Dryads begin pulling it to the sides again, opening up. Let's start our walk.
Just quickly, when we're like getting ready to go again, do I see any like excited children or like anyone that's like, oh wow, like, you know what I mean? Like, oh, that's so cool. You know what I mean? Like, do I see anything like that? Like, or is it kinda
No,
like, this
now
is
it's
whatever.
it's a lot of go fuck yourself. This
Yeah.
until you're inside those city walls. Here it's thanks for showing up. It's a lot of like the pomp and circumstance for anyone who lives in a state capital or inside the nation's capital. You're like, please, motorcade, could you fucking move on so I can go get my groceries?
Yeah. Fair enough.
There would be more oohs and ahs from children if there was an official parade or like holiday, but like there isn't really. The kids that are on the streets, they don't care about you
No, fair
that
enough.
are here. All right. Let's see what you got. Concentration checks for everybody. It is a simple 12 or above.
Literally the first two rolls.
Oh, that's horrible.
Well, this is not going well. Boom. At least somebody got a max.
I will make mine with that. Thank you very much.
The con save, right?
Yeah.
Jeez.
Nat 20. I am moisturized, thriving in my lane. I am the royalist, regalist son of a bitch you've ever met.
Damn, look at you.
Continue,
With-
peasants.
That suits you well.
with your nat 20 knocks off my low number, which is great. And I'm gonna visualize that like it's like, oh, everybody takes off and I'm still hanging off the side. I'm like, oh shit. And like my legs are swinging. Gotta get this thing out. Hey, Aelun, you can make up whatever kind of other step you're doing, but it's not what the group is doing. You're fully concentrated on it. 100%.
Oh yeah, he's just doing some sort of shuffle step. Not ever like taking a full step, just keeping one leg in front of the other one the entire time and just shuffling the back leg forward.
Could this be a modified wedding slap and shuffle?
It's a version of the stomp and shuffle.
Stomp and shuffle. I'm sorry. Stomp.
It's a
Pardon me.
version. It's not without the stomp. It's more of just the shuffle.
Uncultured.
Because you guys easily make your group check. You all see the sheer amount of money change from where you're at. Just between the road signs that are now clearly marked, shops that look like they have been well taken care of no matter what their age. There's barely a speck of litter to be found on the ground. There's more security than you've ever seen before inside of Baldur's Gate. Lined up, flaming fists begin to shift in to the upper city guard. As you can see, that tabards change into a royal blue and white color, one of which you haven't seen since your encounter with Girth Dusk Punch.
Look at me now, girthy boy.
How do you like me now?
Now that I'm on my way.
In particular, this front gate. Josiah, you see the big son of a bitch who hauled you off.
You could be kidding me. What was her name?
No, this is the hill giant.
Oh, this is the hill giant. This isn't the Praetorian.
No.
Oh my god. Go back for that one.
Registration, please.
As you can see, the group that is in front of you, as their papers are being checked for entering inside the upper city.
Please have your outside registration available.
As you can see, he has long been demoted now,
Oh no.
just to handle the front gate security. But I tell you what, you're gonna have somebody there. It's intimidating enough to have a hill giant standing out in front of the main. As the group in front of us, you can all see, not carrying a litter by any means, but they definitely have a small entourage, and they have their own porters taking their wares. It looks like they've been on a long shopping trip, possibly maybe even a trip overseas. As you can see, lots of luggage and goods being brought in. You can see their royal linens, a very Victorian pomp and circumstance. A couple of them with fans out. It seems to be maybe a family with a little bit of additional, little bit of auxiliary, maybe cousins or friends as they go through. And you can tell there's a definite, well, who the fuck is that behind us as they look to see this performance of the Fae that's going through and the step that's leading up. I kind of look over at Asher. What kind of passage do we have?
I don't know.
You know, you gotta sign in and sign out of this shit, right?
Oh, maybe it's in this pocket that only I can open. So it's just like when I look into this pocket that's like that only I can open, and I'm like, is it what's in there? Is it my documentation?
Opening it up, there's a lot. There's the etiquette. There's the actual etiquette package. There are piles of instructions here.
Papers, please. Papers.
No, that's not it. Okay, that's a. Is this a baking sheet? Okay, that's all right. Fun Feywild Festival cookies. Okay, all right, that sounds tasty. Oh wait, I think this is it. Nope, that's a love letter. I think this is okay. We got it. Here. I think this is it. I believe. I hand it over
As I reach over and grab your paperwork. And I have to go around. I actually take that paperwork. I need your signatures here. Need everybody to make their mark here.
Oh yes, of course. My signature.
I druid. We can druid craft your notary mark.
I literally, yeah, and like I do the flare, and you see like the pen come up again, like the magical pen, as I'm just like just casually writing my signature down, trying to look as like official and important as possible, but having no idea what that is. Here you go. Please give it to the guard.
So I grab the paperwork from you and run the parchment over. And I'm glad I have my mask on and I can laugh between this situation of looking back and seeing where we've come from. As I look back and I just have a smile looking back at Josiah.
I just say, hurry up. We have important business to attend to.
I recognize those squinty eyes. I know what's going on.
Okay. All right. Move on forward.
As he begins to stomp on back, as the paperwork does check out. It is all where it needs to be.
Oh, thank goodness. Now, what about this love letter? Dear Bill. Oh, it's Bill. You can find that in the Patreon fan fiction.
And
Gry.
this is when I look up to you. Well, we're here. So it looks around and you can see this sprawling, just incredible city before your eyes, a city within the city. It is gorgeous. It lives up to every bit of the splendor and the awe that money can provide. What way do we go, boss?
Starts rifling through the papers again. There's instructions here somewhere. Yes.
And you can see there are notes to go to the park.
Of course, it's the park. To the park. With haste.
Easy to say with haste as the man sits in the seat, isn't it?
We're role playing.
With haste. My
It's
fellow.
more like it. Yes, and not another word from you. I'm gonna die later.
Yep.
Yeah. As we begin
Noted.
to go down Main Street towards the public parks district, you guys can actually see the massive archways, and there are banners that are dropped down from the Fern and Folly Society now, kind of leading the way. This is essentially the best way I can describe is whenever your college homecoming rolls through and they begin to decorate, or a St. Patrick's Day in an Irish neighborhood where everything flips over. If there's anything that's marked by the city, it's taken on the green, gold, and white that leads up, and you can see from a distance there is just a massive arcade of individuals that are out in this outdoor cocktail party that is just shimmering from where we're at. And when we look across, you can finally see the heads begin to pop up of individuals that look back, as you quickly realize that you are the esteemed guest.
Oh shit.
As you're flipping through the papers, oh God, it's initiation, coronation, and the job. It's all in one day. Literally, you were going to be handed your first task at the end of ceremonies today. Oh my God, there's so much. If there was anything for you to read last night, this would have been it. But you're winging it.
I didn't know about the packages until this morning. I'm gonna go immediately to the job and see if there's a pay thing, so that at least if this whole day is horrible, if there's a big payout, I know that I can tell them and they won't kill me. So I'm like looking specifically, like, is there a payout? Like, and can I tell them that so that they don't hate me after this?
Investigation.
$21.
21. Attaboy. You're looking anywhere. Where's the line item? Looking for the base sheet. You find the expedition for the Crimson Bulb.
Oh God, Crimson Bulb. Okay, you are to forthright go into the Feywild and recur the Crimson Bulb. Upon successful returning of the thing, okay, you'll be paid a sum of.
There is a budget of 45,000 gold pieces.
Holy shit. I like stopped. And I'm like, what the? Hey.
And then you begin seeing the line items on it that begin stripping out from the party, the transportation, what keeps up the greenhouse. Do another investigation check as you're trying to quickly do the math to see, oh God, what's left in here for us?
Another 21.
Oh God, you're good. When you're good, you're good. Inside that budget, there is $10,000 earmarked for your labors.
Good. That's actually really good money still. Well, okay, that'll be good. I think they'll be happy with that. I hope. It's like 2,000 a person. That's a lot.
And you can see it's like 8,000 of it's marked for you, and then it's like it's it's tiered for the help.
Yeah. Thanks for your help. Here's some 50 gold. Enjoy.
It also marks, and you can see that it's baseline fellow pay on the first part. As you can see, this is a big initial trial run. You also are beginning to be surrounded by other nobles and their families as we continue our procession. Now you're seeing the kids ooh and awe and run over and pick up those gilded leaves as they drop down. Oh, and they point up at Vera and the mark of the fox that's down. And you can see the leaves begin right before they evaporate and kind of like ember out. They actually do your symbol and kind of fade. Con save with the nerves kicking in. DC 14 for all of us as we continue to face step.
I have never felt more cool in my entire life.
Yep.
Dude, you are so cool right now.
Oh, let's go.
Wrong.
Until I roll this dice.
Yeah, I'll take that save.
Let's go.
Holy shit, 14, 14, 14, 19, 12.
Aelun's still doing his side stomp and shuffle.
That checks out so well.
He's got
could
brick
take
house
you.
stuck in his head. He can't quit that step.
I could take you.
And there is just a silence as you can see everyone has set down their cocktails. It's all catering tables with the signs of the Fern and Folly and this pomp and circumstance as you're led to the center, and it kind of forms around as now you can see there are way more Fern and Folly members than what you saw inside the greenhouse.
Yeah. Starting to understand I think the big thing that is sort of a confirmation out of all of this is the legitimacy of this. As before it was like, oh, here's a handful of shady nobles doing shady Feywild shit, but it's like, there's like a lot of more people here than I thought there would be. And
way
I think
more.
There's just this brief like scritching like Vera, and Vera's like comforting because like she knows how nervous I am, and I'm just like, oh, okay, breathe. Oh, there's a lot more people here than I thought. Okay, all right.
Roll an insight check.
Oh God. Oh my God. 21.
You know, in particular, looking at their faces, it's like honestly, you're an alien right now. You're riding on top of 4 Fey creatures, surrounded by your own protection staff that look like they have walked directly out of the Fey. There is no different distinction between you being an Archfey and not. Right now, this is the most godly thing that they have ever seen. And as this group surrounds you, you begin to see the mages on the outskirts of the ring begin to point up to this great front archway as they all begin casting magic and you see the greenhouse begin to form around you. And that is where we will pick up next week.
Oh, that's so cool. That is so fucking cool.
This is way more dope than the original sales pitch was not great. This is getting way better. Okay, because that first one was like, yeah, I like to do this on my side. You know, you want to go get some plants. You know, me and my fellow rich folk. And now it's like you got mages and like a whole fucking village of people, and like this is like an established thing, and I'm fucking here for it. And what's even great is I've got this literal archphase mantle I'm wearing. Like it's like
100%. Oh my God, Radio! What the perfect day to drop your lore and kill it. Oh, it was so good.
I mean, all the backstory.
He knew all the fucking royal shit that was going on. He knew everything that was there. How could he not at this point, when he was told to take care of his family, not come clean with everyone and just be like, here's the level.
So then you got to have my extra piece where I have been an indentured servant for royalty.
Is broken for Jinrid. Literally, I feel such pain for Jen right now, knowing that this person who he's been associating with is the absolute antithesis of what his self is. And he could probably not loathe him more, and I cannot wait for that to fall out. I'm not gonna imagine how it is now, but I mean, as meta, I'm gonna separate myself from this. That's wow. Oh God, that's just as exciting as this. What's going on right here? That is the event within an event.
Yeah. So you just went right back into caterer's mode, back into what he did when he'd have to be a shitty bard on the weekends, 0 level bard.
But I can step with you because I know how it goes.
Now you know why he doesn't have a spot on the outer city. You always have to come back in.
Yep.
Yeah.
Makes it a little bit clearer why he's so nervous about killing the bum on the outsides of outer city.
Wow. I think Jen was the most interesting opening up that we saw today.
Oh no, it was Josiah. It was your delivery. It was your delivery. I just got to be a cherry. I got to be a cherry on the fucking Sunday. It was literally the perfect time to do it. You didn't know about like how in depth this was going to be either. I was like, oh my God, this is fucking perfect. So you like once you saw it, you were like, okay.
Yeah, how do you know about all this rich shit?
You got all the knowledge.
Huh?
You know how? Somebody you love as a father tells you to take care of your family. That's how.
It was great, and I am excited and terrified for next week. This is way cooler than I literally was like, man, this is gonna be such a shitty little thing. Like,
how dare you?
Like, the greenhouse
of a shit, but
was amazing. But like the people, I'm like, okay, this is like, okay, these are like the super, but like there's so many, like this whole thing's fucking awesome. I'm like, this is so cool.
The music is so good for all of this.
Oh yeah,
it's Final Fantasy tier that I've been able to find for. Oh.
And I hate this for me. I love this for me. I'm conflicted. And I'm like,
you're not. No,
I am. Yeah. Because I know you guys are going to give me so much shit for this for so long. But you're like, okay, we're in character. I'm like, yes, forward, do not talk. I'm like, I don't know. Azure doesn't know how this is supposed to work. He's just like,
I've been drinking at rich people's parties for years, man. Like I said, as long as you're not having to do the catering, bro, you're good.
It's fantastic that the fake prince sits on the throne while the real one serves him.
There's a lot of layers
so
there.
Good. It's so good.
It really is. It's just like,
what a huge arc this will be of your own character's personal growth that goes into a really cool job that gets to explore the upper crust of Baldur's Gate.
And get paid.
Get paid, baby.
Lead to connections and all kinds of crazy stuff.
I'll confess, I didn't know those things were called a litter until I watched Boba Fett. So that show educated me.
Well, it's Star Wars.
That's like my favorite part of the episode, when you get to be both Radio and Josiah and go, no, it's a fucking litter. It's the fucking perfect way to kick that segment off. It's so good. Oh, awesome. I am so ready for this. I'm ready for this adventure. I don't normally get 2 weeks to it just keeps growing. Then I have more time and I'm like, okay, I get more time to work on this. I get more time to work on the ceremony. All right, this is now it's just getting out of control.
No, it's great though. I mean, we spent so much time just role playing that, and the role play was fucking awesome.
Good.
And then it was like, some good character stuff. And then I was like, man, how far are we? Like, we're not even gonna make it there. And like, we just made it there. And
let's get there in time.
I'm not gonna think about anything. I'm just gonna wing it like Asher has to do, and we're going in.
Maybe you'll find Bill and you can deliver that love letter.
Yeah, maybe.
I can't wait.
The Fae Festival
for Shikios.
Quests are Bill is my only quest now.
Yeah, Bill.
From Gitzi, what? No, it's like,
hey, the mages can cast the magic, but Bill's in charge of keeping it running while we're in there.
Yeah.
Goddamn generator.
Oh man, imagine like Chikios he's probably like, what is going on? Like,
Chikios is gonna get the greatest laugh when he sees you in your Archfey form.
My Archfey form,
which you have to reach out to. You haven't been able to find him in your dreams. So you get a chance whenever we're out and about. You might be able to make that connection.
Yeah, start taking some daytime naps.
I could, I guess. I mean, I have my security detail to keep me safe while royalty sleeps.
Yeah, never drop penises on
I might be able to help him out with some of that. You never know.
Mm-hmm.
I just saw 5 idiots try to go to Baldur's Gate, but instead go everywhere else.
Welcome to Anywhere But Baldur's Gate.
Pretty much.
5.
Love you guys. We'll see you tomorrow for Meteorian Core and the Witchlight. We love you. Be good to each other.